I'm here and we're watching GCW Devil in a New Dress. This is GCW's first ever show out of San Francisco, and these guys look very excited about it. And look who's opening the show tonight. It is one half of the brand new GCW Tag Team Champions. We saw them defeating the Briscoes just last night. It is Buffy making the way to the ring. Well, one half of Buffy, it is Effy right now making his way to the ring. So Allie Kat, his partner, is not here. I'm not too sure if she's going to be missing out on the entire show, if she's skipping the night, but she's not here yet. And what we're seeing right now, it's Effy in the ring. Effy. Wow. But you know what? The production tonight for GCW is good. You see that stage, you see those LED screens for the entrance, the lights, everything. I mean, the production right now for this show is way better than any GCW show that I've seen so far. Really good. The lights, the LED stuff, all those screens, the commentator, the microphone, everything. A lot better than the traditional GCW show. Look at this. That's good stuff. Good for them. Good for them. Look at that. Jason, good to see you. Izzy time. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. And we're watching GCW Devil in a New Dress. And their first show out of San Francisco. It's a special night for them and a special night for us because this, right there, right out of the bat, you can look at the whole production and you can tell that this is going to be one hell of a show. The production is right there. It's on point. The presentation is perfect. Kicking things off, we have this guy, only 16 years old, one of the blue chip prospect of GCW, really is going to make it big in the industry, only 16 years old, and is doing so much in the industry already. Him and Effy are going to start this off, so this is going to be starting very well. It's going to be starting very, very well. And K9 Wade, the real one, is here, and he says, breaking Suzuki versus Joe, happening on Wednesday. That's amazing. Awesome. But you know what's happening tonight is going to be Suzuki is going to be taking on one of GCW's very best, or Impact Wrestling wrestlers. This guy's all over the place. Tonight we're going to be seeing Mike Bailey versus Minoru Suzuki right here at GCW Devil in a New Dress. It's going to be a big night for sure. And if you're not watching the show yet, I would highly recommend for you to do it because this is a show that I wouldn't miss on. We've got Suzuki, we've got Mike Bailey, and after what we saw last night, tonight's show could be a very, very special one. Let's see how it all goes down. Jake, brother, good to see you, Jake. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're watching the show because this is going to be a good one. Izzy says, I probably won't be here after this for a while, but I will be busy with school. Oh, Izzy, I hope you're doing well, and I hope that, school is going well. I'll tell you what. Busy is good, so do what you gotta do. Rise up the ranks at your school and come back here. Always waiting for you here, always waiting to hear from you. So yeah, good stuff, Izzy. Good stuff. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. And as you can see right here, Effy right out of the bat is trying to gain control. Of course, he's the brand new tag team champion. He's in a tag team right now with Allie Kat, so it's a mixed tag team, and they are actually an intergender tag team, if you may, and they are the champions at the moment. They defeated the Briscoe brothers last night, so they cannot be taken lightly. They have to be taken seriously. I mean, it takes a lot to defeat the Briscoes, and this tag team, this intergender tag team, did just that last night at GCW Paranoid. Andy is here. Andy, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. The card for tonight is looking good. It's looking super impressive, and you don't have to go any further than this right here. On the television screen, you see it. The main event is supposed to be Suzuki versus Mike Bailey. You cannot go wrong with that. You've got Effy's open invitation. So what they were teasing was a possible appearance by Jeff Jarrett. Now we don't know if that's really going to be happening, but that's what they teased for the card. Will Jeff Jarrett show up is what they said. Then we're going to be having AJ Gray, Mains Warner, Matthew Justice. They're going to be taking on South Pacific. That is Jacob Fatu, Juicy Finau, and Journey Finau. So the Fatu brothers are going to be in action tonight. Apart from that, we have Gringo Loco versus Jimmy Lloyd. We have Jack Cartwheel versus Jordan Oliver. We saw Jack Cartwheel last night in action, and it was beautiful, so I can't wait to see him again tonight. King Bandit is going to be in action too against Allie Kat, against in the one half of the tag team champions. The other one half, one half we're seeing right now, that is this guy right here, Effy. And the other half, we're going to be seeing her later tonight, and she's going to be taking on Cake Bandit. Apart from that, we have Joey Janela. He's going to be taking on Dark Sheik. Now, Dark Sheik won yesterday's Scrambled Eggs match. It was a Scrambled Eggs match. We had all men in the ring and only one woman. That was Dark Sheik, and she picked up the win, so that was impressive. So Joey Janela is taking her on tonight. Nick Wayne is going to be going over Bandito, and the main event, of course, is going to be Minoru Suzuki versus Mike Bailey. So if you haven't already, make sure to check it out, because this show is going to be good. Independent show, but a good show. And James is here. Good to see you, brother. He says, just pop by to say I drop a like. Brother, you're so appreciated and so loved. It's so good to see you. Hope you're having a nice weekend. And speaking of a nice weekend, I mean, GCW is definitely, has all of her fans, all of the wrestling fans in for a treat, because what a weekend it's been. I mean, last night we were spoiled by a GCW Saturday night show, that's GCW Paranoid, and tonight we've got a show on Sunday as well, back-to-back shows from GCW. Saturday night we had Paranoid. Sunday night, of course, we are having GCW Devil, or GCW Devil wears in a new dress, so it's interesting. Good stuff for sure. All right, and right now, Effy is going strong. The brand new champion, brand new tag team champion, and as you'd imagine, he's doing well so far. Sweet stuff. Of course, they're teasing a appearance from Jeff Jarrett, so it could be happening right after this match. They're being saying that he's going to be having an open invitational. Is Jeff Jarrett going to show up? Which I think he might. Otherwise, they would not be teasing it, right? So let's see. Jason says, "What arena is this? I think it's pretty cool looking, but it's dark." Yes, that's what I was talking about earlier as well. That this arena right here, it looks really cool. And the fact that they have these LED screens here, it really adds to the environment, because I've seen some great GCW shows, but you know what? The arena is not always the best. But tonight, you can tell that they've invested into the arena. They have put up these giant screens, these giant LED screens, which is not very typical of GCW. So good on them. I mean, yeah, the arena tonight is dark, but it looks good for sure. It looks good. And this is their first show out of San Francisco. It is actually taking place at the Midway. The place is called the Midway, 900 Marine Street, as you can see here. Their first show in San Francisco, so good on them. The match is taking place right now at a place called the Midway. And Andy says, "Hey, AJ, did you read that Lucha Libre wrestling family, LA Park and his sons, were fired from MLW? That's crazy." Andy is insane. And just like I said, I've got some big news coming on from the world of professional wrestling and MLW next week. So next week or in 2 weeks, but next week I'm definitely going to be getting to the bottom of it. So, you'll get to know more about MLW in about 2 weeks, or maybe as soon as next weekend. But big news is coming out. I've got some big story that I've been approached by, and I'm going to be picking it up. I'm going to be covering it. It's going to be exclusive, and it's going to be shocking, so we'll see. But that's crazy that they fired the Lucha Libre family. I mean, why would they do that, right? It's crazy. Aaron is here. Aaron, good to see you. Welcome on board. Hope you're enjoying GCW Devil so far, because this show is good right off the bat. It is a good show. And Effy is in control. Now, last night we saw a show. GCW Paranoid was a good show. But the one thing about that show was that it did not feel like a GCW show, because we did not see a lot of extreme stuff. We saw no tube lights, right? We saw no light tubes being brought into play. We saw any steel chairs, right? No steel steps, and nothing crazy. No thumbtacks. We saw literally almost no blood. It was not a GCW show. Last night's show was a very mainstream kind of show. It was not GCW as it traditionally usually is. So we assumed that maybe night one, that was last night, Paranoid, maybe that was a cleaner show, and night two they'll go all out. So we'll find out, but as I can see here, this is interesting. Now, GCW is known for its white forbidden doors that they bring into play, and they break every single time they have a show. This one here, right here, this show, they actually have a brown door. Not a white door, a brown door, so that's interesting. Are the Fat Two Brothers in any way related to the Samoans? Yes, I believe that the Fat Two Brothers are related to the Samoans. Not sure if they're directly related to the bloodline, but they are a part of the Samoan. I believe so. Yeah, right. So it's pretty cool. The Fatu brothers, amazing, great people. And now, speaking of steel chair, look at that. Effy bringing the steel chair into play here, throws the steel chair into the gut of this guy, and then right in his head. So Effy is in control. Now he's doing what they do all the time for every single GCW show. They don't have tables for some reason, so you can actually have the table set up. What they do is that they set up the door, and the way that they set up the door, oh, by the way, wow, he hits him in the back with the door, so that's with the edge of the door. That must have hurt. Now he stacks up the door between the two chairs. We see it for every single GCW show, and we're seeing it again now. And he's picking up his opponent. Effy has him in place. He's laying him down on top of the door nicely. Oh my gosh, with a big dear Lord. I don't think that was planned. Poor guy, poor Effy. And he very nicely and slowly laid him down on top of the door. He slammed him, chopped him hard on his chest, and the door gave up, and his opponent also fell down. So now he's setting up the door once again and just places his opponent on top of the door. He's not even fully laid down on the door yet. I think he's going to move away. He had to move away. I don't know. That was crazy. That was stupid of Effy. Okay, so we can see here the tables have turned around, or the doors have turned around. We've got Effy who's going to be putting through the door now. Oh my gosh. Wow. Beautiful move on the top turnbuckle, and his opponent turns the tables around, and Effy has now been put through the damn door. The door has been shattered, and yes, the whole momentum of this match has changed. True, good to see you, brother. That's right, the door wins. The door always wins, brother. Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. Thanks for coming in. Good to see everyone. Andy says, hey, AJ, I have a big favor to ask. Could you see if you interview Selena De La Rente? Oh, sure. Last I knew, she went back to college. The Fatu brothers are cousins. There you go, they're cousins. Thanks for that, Andy. And Andy, that's not a favor, brother. I mean, come on, it would be a pleasure for me to interview her. So, it's not a favor. You asked me to do it, and I'm gonna do it. So, thank you so much for that. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be writing this name down, and I'm gonna be reaching out. So, I'm gonna be reaching out to a lot of people, and we're gonna be making those interviews happen. And speaking of that, guys, look at that. Okay. So while I was talking to you, Effy picks up the win. He gets the win. That was quick.
He hits pretty hard for a kid.
Wow. And he says he hits pretty hard for a kid because his opponent is only 16 years old, but doing so well. So well. Look at that. I'm going to be writing this down. We have Selena De La Rente. Okay, write this down. So it's funny, right? GCW shows are now ending in such a nice way. Every single match that ends, we always see a sign or show of respect. I mean, for a match that doesn't end with a show of respect, it's weird now because every single match does. You look at F, he's like, you know, he hits pretty hard for a kid. You've got bigger things coming in the future. Everything you want is gonna be yours, man. So you see, really, really nice. GCW Stars, really nice now. I mean, for a company, for a promotion that runs death matches, really nice. Very positive vibes. And Jason says, Effy just asked for a microphone. He's got to cut a program. That's right. That's what he's doing right now. Look at that.
Wasn't supposed to be here. Effy wasn't supposed to lose to Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett was supposed to
Jeff Jarrett could be coming out right now. And Chris, good to see you, brother. I see. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the interview, brother. Good to see you. True, I'm doing very well, brother. I hope you're doing well as well. You know, had a good weekend. Watched Paranoid last night. Released the interview with Bhupinder Gujjar. It was a pleasure to speak with him. What a great guy he is. He's an amazing guy. And now we're watching Devil. So far, so good. GCW Devil on fire. And Jeff Jarrett could be coming out right now as we speak.
You ever gave me with guitars to my head and no one telling me who was there.
There we go.
But don't make me come back to that house. Don't make me come knock on that door in the night. You know the dates. Game Changer Wrestling is everywhere.
Wow. Alright, so Jeff Jarrett is not coming out here. He's not coming out here. And you know what? Effy says Game Changer Wrestling is everywhere, and it's true. For an independent wrestling promotion, they really are not staying limited to their own territories. I mean, we saw them in Texas just last 2 weeks ago, right? And now we're seeing them all the way in San Francisco. Their first ever match here. So they literally are everywhere. And for an independent promotion, they are really known across the globe. I mean, look at me right now. I'm in India all of a reason, and I'm watching their show. Everybody here from the UK, from the US, we're watching from all across the board, watching this show. That's how popular GCW has become lately. Really popular for an independent company, which is good. They're doing some magic right there. So good. And he says, hey, Chris, there you go, brother. Very nice. Alexa Bliss got married yesterday. Congrats for her. Absolutely. Big congratulations to Alexa. And she got married, which means that she now could be returning to the ring in like a month or two. So look forward to that.
Tell me where. This is my ring. You're
Yeah.
welcome at any time.
You see that right there? He's openly challenging Jeff Jarrett. Now, what they had been, advertising early on in the match card was that he was going to have an open challenge tonight. And the question said, will Jeff Jarrett show up? So that open challenge was supposed to be a part of tonight, but he says, hey, it's going to be happening later. So we'll see what happens. And Jason says right there that Effy just teased that he is going to be a Double or Nothing in Las Vegas on Memorial Day weekend. Jason, actually, if you connect the dots, that makes a lot of sense. He didn't tease that. And wow, big stuff. Good for him. I mean, I don't know how this guy would be feeling right now. Joey Janela, since he also a former AEW star, soon to be former star, and he's not going to be there. And if Effy's going to be there, I'm not too sure how Joey Janela would be feeling, but that's interesting. Good for him for sure. All right, and now they're mopping the ring mat, making sure all that splinter from the table is out of there. And we're now headed into the second match of the night. Let's see how this one goes. Now, all these competitors, or most of the competitors we're seeing performing tonight, have already performed last night. So it's interesting. Look at them. I mean, from last night to tonight, they are fully recovered and they're ready to go. Let's see how this all turns out, because we've got some really, good people in action tonight. We've got AJ Gray, who had a tremendous match last night for the Extreme Championship. We've got Matthew Justice. We've got the Factory Brothers, obviously. We've got Jimmy Lloyd, who was involved in that Scrambled Eggs match last night, along with a number of men, including, of course, the lady in the match, the only lady that was Dark Sheik. Now, Jimmy Lloyd is going to be having a one-on-one match tonight, and Dark Sheik is going to be having an intergender match tonight, and also most likely the co-main event, because she's going to be taking on Joey Janela. So we've got some interesting matches for sure. Nick Wayne Bandito, Minoru Suzuki, Mike Bailey. All those matches supposedly very, very good. I can't wait for it all to unfold. It's got to be a good show for sure. It's got to be a great show. All right, let's see who's coming out now.
Game Changer Wrestling. Everything.
And there he is, Jack Cartwheel. And we know this guy, he's the best at cartwheeling. Nobody does Jack Cartwheels better than Jack Cartwheels. He's the best at that. And he's taking on Jordan Oliver tonight. So this is going to be a good match. And I don't know if you guys seen this guy performing before. I don't know if you watched it last night. But this guy can move in the ring. And he's super confident. Not the biggest wrestler ever, but really he's got some unique talents. And he knows how to really work them out for his favor. Really good stuff. Even as he's making his entrance, he's going from one ring post to the other, and he's cartwheeling his way there. He's cartwheeling his way across the ring. That's how good Jack Cartwheel is. Look at that. And with that big smile on his face, he can win over all the hearts even before he starts winning matches. So good. Let's see how this all turns out, guys. Because Jack Cartwheel so far looking so confident. Let's see. All right, it's time. Let's go. So Oliver versus Veal. Let's do it. The referee rings the bell.
Dumb and broke mastermind, Jordan Oliver versus.
Of course, I believe it was Jason who asked which arena is this match taking place in, because it's very dark. And I totally agree. And the fact that I'm wearing, and I always wear my sunglasses, it makes it harder for me because I can barely look at the faces now. It's dark. It is dark, yeah. It is dark for sure. Look at that. All right, now... with the rope break from Oliver, Jack Cartwheel takes a step back. He was dominating early on. He was getting the upper hand. Oliver realized it. That's why he caused the rope break. Taking a few seconds of a break right there to use to strategize. Every time you look at Cartwheel, you're like, this guy's not going to win. He stands no chance. He's such a kid, right? He's so little. He's probably 5 feet or less. But no, he's good. Even standing here in the ring with Oliver, Cartwheel looks like such a baby, right? He looks so little in front of him, and he definitely does not have the size advantage. But he really has a very unique skill, a very unique moveset, as the name suggests, the cartwheeling, which is super unique, and he uses it to his advantage somehow. So right now we have a submission hold locked in, some kind of technical wrestling going on right now from Oliver to Jack Cartwheel. Jack Cartwheel right now is like, I don't know, I'm trying to think here. You know, like a mosquito. If you try to entrap a mosquito, it's gonna keep trying to fly away, trying to keep flying, trying to get out of your hold, get out of the trap. And that is how Cartwheel is right now. I mean, Oliver has him locked into the submission hold. He's going limb after limb, but Cartwheel just keeps trying to, get out of there. Somehow get out of the hold, and that's what he's doing here. Using his athleticism, his flexibility to get out of the hold like a mosquito would. So look at this guy, Cartwheel, trying his very best, and he did succeed for a second there, only to have him back in the submission hold right here. Oliver trying his very best to keep him under control, to keep him restricted, but Cartwheel, like the annoying mosquito, just trying to get his way out, and Cartwheel cartwheeling and gets his way out just like that. The fans are loving it. Oliver, not so much. He was gonna go for the leg, but Cartwheel cartwheels his way out and maintains his momentum with a roll-up pin right there. And Oliver kicks out at a 2 with a kick to the gut. Cartwheel's momentum kind of slowed down, or is it? Well, with an Irish whip, Oliver, Cartwheel reverses it, and there you go. He is on top of his game. Cartwheel kind of, getting some restrictions, kind of getting some resistance from Oliver, but he's fighting back. He's fighting back strong. Chris says, did you hear that Braun Strowman went after Tony Khan, saying that he pays dirt sheets and Braun banned AEW Stars from CYN? Braun claims he was drunk when he made the Instagram story. Chris, what have I been saying ever since forever? I've been saying this very same thing, have I not? I've been saying this, that a lot of the dirt sheets these days are paid. They are putting out stories not for the fans, but for the promotions. They put out stories, they say it's going to happen, and most of the times it happens. And what happens when the dirt sheets is proven wrong? It gains value, right? It gains prestige. And you're like, you know what? That dirt sheet is really good. That website, they got some really good stuff out there. And you have this trust in them. And they do it again and again, and you get this trust in them. They're leaking stuff out, which is legit, right? And you gain trust in them. And a few months later, they put out a story, and they say plans changed. And you know what? You believe them. And that's exactly what AEW or other promotions are doing right now. They're using the dirt sheets to their own advantage. That is what they're doing. And they're definitely getting paid for sure. So what Braun Strowman just said is what I've been saying for months and months. And I can name the dirt sheets right now. The dirt sheets that have come up lately, post-pandemic usually, mostly, are the dirt sheets that are sellouts. They are dirt sheets that are established thanks to some of the major promotions out there, such as AEW. Now, I put out some stories related to AEW and Brandy Rhodes some time ago, right, on my Instagram, which has about over 60,000 followers. It has a very good amount of viewership right there. So I put out some news about Brandy Rhodes, and she bashed me, and she went out of my page. Why? Because they want to control the media. They want to control what kind of stories gets out there. Now, I'm not going to be controlled, so I will be reporting, the news that really matters and the news that's true. But not everybody's out there, and, there are sellouts in the world. So there are definitely dirt sheets that are putting out news because they're getting paid for it, right? So that's I agree with Braun. I've seen it firsthand, and I've felt it firsthand, so I do agree with him. I don't know if he was drunk or he's being told to say that he was drunk, but yeah, I do agree with him for sure, to some extent, for sure. And we can see it right there, Cartwheel. The momentum has changed as we speak. Cartwheel is down, and there you go. Chris says, I pick Oliver. I love that, brother. Chris, are you back home? Are you still in Texas? How's it going? And Cartwheel is trying to regain momentum so far. Wow, very impressive spring roll right there. This guy is special. But I wonder, for a guy like Cartwheel who's so skilled, so athletic, do we have a mainstream contract waiting for him in the future? Do we have something like an AEW or a WWE contract? Or is that never going to happen because of his size? I wonder how would that go? But he throws, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. And he throws his opponent across the ring. Super nice stuff. And you know what, guys? Tonight is Sunday night, which means tomorrow is going to be Monday Night Raw. We're already starting the week off big because tomorrow is going to be, again, we're going to be seeing the first ever match for Veer Mahan on Raw. So it's going to be a good night. Can't wait for it. Can't wait to see how it all unfolds. But tomorrow is going to be a good night for sure. And of course, we're getting no rest here, no days off. We don't need days off because this is not work. This is fun, right? And you need days off when you're working. While we're just having fun here, we're having a good time. That is why we need no days off. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're here every single day watching the wrestling with you, together, all of us, because this is fun. It's not work. It's fun. And Chris says, true, and landed back home this morning. Beautiful, Chris. There's no place like home, brother. I'm glad you're home and you had a great time in Texas. Beautiful stuff. And we can see it right there. Cartwheel is in control once again, with the incredible athleticism. He's able to turn the match around, and he has the armbar locked in on Oliver as we speak right now. Look at that. And Oliver could very well be tapping out. He could be tapping out. Is he going to tap out? Let's see. Alright, so the armbar is still locked in. Oliver refuses to tap out. He refuses to give up. Now, he's in a lot of pain, but he refuses to give up. Trying to turn it around. Cartwheel realizes that. Wow. Yes, this is desperate move. Desperation from Oliver right now, and you know what? He gets away, and he gets out of that brutal hold thanks to that desperation, thanks to that will to get out of it. And Oliver is a free man once again. He Irish whips. Yeah, that's the thing. With a guy who can fly like Cartwheel can, I would never Irish whip him. I would never do that. That would be a terrible idea. Because if you Irish whip him, you set him free, he can go crazy with his cartwheeling, with his springboarding, and you'd never be able to get him back in here. So I would never Irish whip him. But anyways, Oliver right here is having the match in control once again. He was going for the cover. It could have been a 3 very easily, but Cartwheel somehow kicking out at 2.5. There we go. And Chris says, I pick Oliver. Beautiful, brother. I think I'm going to go with Cartwheel here because Oliver is good, but Cartwheel's my guy, the underdog. True, and landed back home. This perfect stuff, brother. Perfect stuff. And yeah, so far, so good. Cartwheel, Oliver, both seem like they're on the same page. Yes, there were some momentum shifts here and there, but mostly it's been, Cartwheel who's been in action. Wait a second. Oliver right there. Wow. Cartwheel had his foot on the rope. Good stuff. Referee actually on point here. On top of the action, he saw the foot on the rope, and that caused a rope break. Oliver had to break the submission hold before the 5 count, and he does. Cartwheel's down, and Oliver is not giving him a chance to recover. With those kicks to the back, Oliver does not want Cartwheel to recover. Another big kick to the back of Cartwheel as he's slowly and steadily getting up. Oliver is in control. Cartwheel is in trouble. Big chop to the chest, and Cartwheel goes down. And Ricky is here. Good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Don't worry about being late, man. Nap is good. It's a Sunday night. We all should be napping. We all should be relaxing, because we work hard during the week. So Sunday is ours to rest and to nap and, just to recover from the week of work, right? Week of stress. So I'm glad that you're having a very nice and relaxing Sunday, Ricky. And these guys, Cartwheel and Oliver and all the rest is performing tonight, are not having a relaxing weekend at all, because last night they were all in action and they put on a tremendous show. And tonight, once again, they are in action and they're putting on a good show. And Cartwheel is going up to the top turnbuckle. Wow, what a springboard right there from Cartwheel. He goes down on Oliver and going for the cover of 1-2, and he'll kick out. And Cartwheel with those big kicks to the gut of Oliver. Oliver's dazed. He's dizzy. Wow, Cartwheel getting him up and getting him down. This has to be it.
Oh, God, all of it.
Wow, Oliver still kicks out. Look at that.
Both these guys making the most of every pinfall attempt. I'll tell you what, 2 matches into this event, I've seen 2 incredible.
Once again, whoever suggested the lemon tea, it does wonders for the throat, so thank you. And Cartwheel going up to the top turnbuckle. Yeah, he's up. And just like that, Oliver gets up too with a big kick. Big flying kick right into the head of Cartwheel. Cartwheel's dizzy. He's dazed right now. Chris, you could be right. Your prediction actually could happen because it looks like Oliver, the last minute, has regained momentum, regained control of this match. And if Cartwheel does not turn this around, this could be Oliver's night. Cartwheel is going to go for a high-risk maneuver. Is it going to connect? And it does not connect. No. Oliver with a big boot right to the face of Cartwheel. Cartwheel's down. Oliver is in control. Right here. Oliver's got this match in control again. He's going to go for the suplex. He's going to go for a suplex. No, he does not. Oh dear. I don't know how this one's going to end up. Now, Oliver places Cartwheel on top of the turnbuckle once again. And Cartwheel with those big elbows. Really, the turnbuckle is always a terrible idea. Always turns the tables around. If I was a wrestler, if I was wrestling tonight, I would not place my... Wait a second. Beautiful stuff. Big suplex from the turnbuckle down to the mat. From Oliver to Cartwheel. Cartwheel goes down chest first to the mat. Oliver goes for the cover. And Cartwheel still kicks out at a 2.5. Crazy. And Bobby is here. Brother Bobby, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. GCW Devil in a new dress is streaming live right now. We're watching it. We're having some fun, brother. It's a good show. If you haven't tuned in already, I'd suggest you do because this is a good show overall. Sweet stuff. And Cartwheel's down. Cartwheel's down. Oliver's down. Both of them down right now. The referee is counting down till 10. If nobody's able to make it up to their feet in time, this match is going to end in a draw. Both of them are up on their feet right now. Cartwheel going for the big chops. And Oliver is actually going with the big elbow strikes. So back and forth action going on right now. Now both of them up to their feet. And Oliver going for... Oh, actually, it's Cartwheel who goes for a big punch to the face. And Oliver returns the favor, another big punch to the jaw of Cartwheel. Cartwheel returns the favor once again. Big punch to the jaw of Oliver. And Oliver is super dazed right now. He can't even stand properly. He has to take the support of the ropes. And now, all of a sudden, he hits Cartwheel with a big punch. And Cartwheel, too, is dazed. Thank you so much, Bobby. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the interview with Bhupinder Gujjar. It was a pleasure. He's a great guy. He's a tremendous superstar. You know what? I think he's going to be world champion very soon. He's got the personality. He's got the attitude, the right attitude about things. He's very respectful, very nice. And he says that he wants to represent India, his country, in the best way possible, and he wants to be a good guy because he wants to, not go down a bad path that represent India in a bad way. He wants to represent the country in the best way possible, and that's why he wants to be a good guy. So this guy has good motives. Hopefully he gets all the success because this guy really cool guy, very cool guy. Let's see how this all turns around because right now Oliver is once again in control. Dear Lord, wow, look at that, wow. Cartwheel sees the opportunity. Jack Cartwheel doing what he's... Oh my gosh. What a beautiful Spanish fly from Cartwheel. Oliver now going for a pile driver. Are you kidding me? No, actually, Cartwheel reverses it. Going for the cover. Oh dear, and a kick out. What a beautiful Spanish fly that was. It was amazing. And Cartwheel once again is going to go high flying. Oliver reverses it. Oliver now looking for a big suplex. Oh dear. Oh my gosh, right lands him. Are you kidding me? Wow. Poor Cartwheel lands right on his neck with a beautiful power drive out of nowhere. And Oliver covers him, goes for the 3 count, and he does it. Oliver has won the match, which means, Chris, you were right. Your prediction was right all along, brother. Oliver goes over Cartwheel. Cartwheel goes down. Look at that. But Andy says, AJ, your interview today was really good, as you already know from me. Thank you, Andy. Really appreciate it, brother. You guys are so nice. Really so motivating. Thank you. Really, these kind words are my reward. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. You have no idea how much your words mean to me. Thank you. Is Bhupinder a Sikh? So, Bhupinder is a Gujjar. So, I believe that there are some Punjabi roots there. But... a Sikh, he's not a Sikh, but he's a Gujjar, so an Indian, but I believe he has some Punjabi roots. Not a Sikh, though. But a Sikh, speaking of Punjabi, Raj Singh reached out to me after the interview, and since Bhupinder Gujjar has shared his side of the story and he's painted a picture of Wrassingh as a bad guy, Wrassingh has a problem and he's reached out, and we could be seeing Wrassingh appearing on the Wrassingh show in the near future to put out his side of the story. He's like, you know what, Bhupinder Gujjar has come on your show, has said the things that he said, but it's time for Wrassingh to, let his words be heard. So we could be seeing a Wrassingh appearance hopefully in the future. AJ, who's your favorite wrestler on NWA? Bobby, great question, man. And you know it already. I'm very, very, very big. I mean, he's my friend, right? He's my friend. So wait a second. Cake Bandit. All right, you know what? Speaking of friend, Cake Bandit is coming out right now. And he actually is being trained by my friend as we speak. JTG is actually training this guy right here. And week in and week out, he's working hard on him. And as you can see, this guy just keeps getting better and better every single time we see this guy. So good, so good.
The protagonist of professional wrestling, this is
Kid Bandit in the ring right now. Let's see how this goes down. But yes, my favorite wrestler on NWA, Bobby, great question. Definitely JTG is my friend, so I gotta say JTG. But my favorite, absolute favorites in the ring are Nick Aldis, just a world champion, just it's so good, right? Nick Aldis, nobody comes close. Also Camille. I think the time when both of them were world champions, it was just such a good representation of NWA because it showed how good NWA was and how good their roster actually is, right? Because both of them champions, really the best locker room leaders you could have got for the promotion back then. So big fans of Aldis, big fan of Camille. They're both great, and I would be so honored to speak with them. They're great. Both of them are amazing people. And you look at the current champion, Matt Cardona. I mean, Mid Cardona, no respect. This guy should not be holding the NWA title. The NWA title is about respect, is about perseverance, is about loyalty, trust, and all that stuff. And Matt Cardona is none of that. None of that. And look who's coming out here, Allie Kat. So Allie Kat, one half of your GCW Tag Team Champions. We saw her other half, that is Effy, wrestle early on. He picked up the win. And Allie Kat is now making her way out, and she looks happy because she is the GCW World Champion, and she actually defeated the Briscoe brothers. Believe it or not, she defeated the Briscoe brothers for the championship. And you know what? Briscoe brothers defeating them, and not a lot of women can say that they've done that, especially for a championship. Now, this is the second time that the Briscoe brothers actually won, and they dropped the GCW Championship. This weekend has not been good for them at all because we saw them Wrestlemania weekend lose 2 matches the same damn night. First at ROH and then at Impact Wrestling. And we saw them last night too. Briscoe Brothers losing another match, their championship last night. So they really are not having a great time in wrestling right now. And they're not actually in action tonight either. We're seeing a lot of people who were in action last night wrestling again tonight. But tonight, Briscoe Brothers are not one of those people. They are not wrestling here. And look at Kid Bandit just fanboying or fangirling out of, this lady right here, Allie Kat. And they hug it out before they even start the match. Kid Bandit is ready, stomps hard on the ground, on the mat. Wow, intimidating. And I'll tell you what, once again, just to let you know, Jason, you were right. This is dark. I can barely look at the faces. This is dark. And Jason says, I pick Allie. I love that. I think I gotta go with Allie too because she's a champion, new champion. She's gotta keep the momentum going, so I'm gonna go with Allie too. And Jason with the score of 1-0, Chris with the 1-0. I'm trying to remember my score. Yeah, I'm probably 0 right now. I don't know. I'm gonna start now. So I couldn't keep track of my score, so I'm gonna start with 0. But good on you guys having a 1-0 score already. Nice stuff. And Chris says I pick Kid Bandit. There you go. Nice. Bobby says, AJ, my favorite wrestler on NWA is the Hex. Oh, yes, absolutely. Great stuff. Melina and Natalia Markova and Genessa and Paula Blaze. Of course, how did I miss on Paula Blaze, my own friend right there? Good stuff. Yeah, she's amazing as well. And, every single wrestler you named, all good. And you know what? When we start watching NWA, we're going to have a lot of fun. I can't tell. I can't wait to watch the show with you guys because I know every time May Valentine comes up or every time Velvet Sky comes up, I'm going to be like, Bobby, Andy, watching this right now? It's going to be great. So I look forward to that. And as we can see here, by the way, tomorrow is already Monday Night Raw, which means we're kicking off big Monday Night Raw, we're going to have the first ever match from Veer Mahan. We're going to have NWA then the next day. We're going to have, of course, NXT. Lots of good stuff happening. So we're kicking things off big tomorrow with Monday Night Raw. And as we can see here, Allie is dominating, trying to rip the arm off her shoulder right now. Kid Bandit is in trouble trying to reach for the ropes, but Allie Kat just in control so far. Allie Kat is dominating so far as we speak. Now, Kid Bandit is just one of the wrestlers out there that, if given an opportunity, would be such a big star in the WWE, right? If given the opportunity. I can only imagine a match between Kid Bandit and Alexa Bliss would be a classic, instant classic. So hopefully we get those matches one day, but so far, doesn't look reality. Kid Bandit realizes, look at the way that this moves in the ring. So good. The way Bandit moves in the ring is scary, but scary good. Just so talented, so incredible, just fantastic. And tonight, Bandit's got the looks on point so well. Really looking good here. AJ, you know that I like Homicide and Red Titus and Darius Lockhart. I know, brother. And Magic Jake Dumas, absolutely, brother. I do know that. Especially Magic Jake. Can I go wrong with that one? I do know that, brother. Absolutely. And as you can see here, wow, look at her. Wow, this is some anime reference. Yeah, this stuff, I don't know what this means, but this is some anime reference, I guess. Look at that. Okay. Anybody here watches anime? Because, Kid Bandit is all about the anime. It's all about those references. And I don't watch anime, so I'm kind of lagging behind. But anybody who does probably is able to pick up those references better than I do. Because Kid Bandit is all about that stuff. And AJ, can you interview the Bollywood boys, Samir and Sunil Singh? I think I got their names right. That's right. You got their names right, brother. And the Bollywood boys are interesting characters. That's what I'll say. So they're interesting characters. Hopefully one day. But they're interesting. And right there we see it. Allie Kat, Kid Bandit going at it as we speak. Kid Bandit turns it around, gets Allie down on the second rope. She's suspended on the second rope right now. Kid Bandit going for a, wow, beautiful, beautiful move right there. Wow, alright. With a modified 619. I have to call that move a 619 every time I see it. A modified 619 from Kid Bandit. He realizes that he's under control, going for the springboard, and Allie gets out of the way, ducks out of the way. With a big spine buster from Allie to Kid Bandit, has this under control, turns it around, and walls of Jericho have now been locked in. Kid Bandit goes crawling to the ropes, causing a rope break. Allie looks frustrated. Kid Bandit looks like this guy Bandit needs some time to breathe, some time to recover. And Bobby says, I was thinking I would like to see Kid Bandit wrestle in NWA or Impact Wrestling. I think so too. I mean, I'm trying to think what matches would he have on NWA? Who would he wrestle at NWA? I mean, there would be a very diverse kind of matchup, right? Because I don't think there's anybody either on NWA or Impact Wrestling that would come close to the kind of moveset or the kind of personality or the size that Kid Bandit has. So it would be very interesting. I'd like to see them there as well, Bobby, for sure. I just wanted to know about their time managing with Kali. That's right. I wanted to, brother. I know it would be a pleasure, right? I mean, these guys are also sings, right? Would make sense to have them on the Wrassingh show. So why not? Would love that. But only time will tell when we have them. But we'll have them eventually. But when? We'll see, brother. We'll see. And there we go. Kid Bandit looking so good. Actually, Chris, I think I sort of agree with your pick here. Kid Bandit is looking like Bandit's on fire. Going for a big move. Allie Kat with the big reversal. Bandit's down. Allie once again on top. Jason, I now understand why you picked Allie. Because Allie's not losing. Look at that. Hips first right into the face. Kid Bandit is down. Allie marching across the ring. She's angry. Wow, and she goes right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrecking ball right into Kid Bandit as he's down in that corner. And if you look at the face, they zoomed it on his face. And the makeup's now gone. The eyelash is now gone. Kid Bandit is in rough shape as we speak right now. And Ricky says, I picked Bandit too. There you go. Bandit's on fire, honestly. There you go. Look at that. Okay, cool, Chris. Perfect. Look at that. Sweet stuff so far. So the commentators tonight for GCW is different, right? Because we've got a lady at the commentator's desk tonight, which usually for GCW shows, I've never seen that, so that's interesting. Or is it Dennis? Is that Dennis who's actually calling the action? Okay, nice. And we can see here that Allie is in control once again. Picks Bandit up by the ponytail. Alright, Allie grabs onto the ponytail of Bandit, gets Bandit up on his feet, picks him up, Bandit with the reversal. Wow, with a oh my gosh, a stunner from Bandit to Allie Kat, and Allie Kat is down flat on the mat right there. Flat right there. Look at that. Can we have a live interview with Amber Noah one day? Bobby, would love that, brother. I would love to have Amber Noah on the channel live. We'd make it happen. We will make it happen. Trust me. I'll make it happen. But for now, next week, it's going to be a pre-recorded interview with Amber Noah coming out next weekend. So it's going to be a good interview as well. So I hope that you enjoy it. It's going to come out next weekend. So, and if you guys like that interview, if you enjoy it, I promise you I will get her live on the channel. So let's see. Let's see. And as we can see, Kid Bandit is down. Allie Kat is once again control. Kid Bandit trying to reverse. Wow. Whoa, gets Allie down. Kid Bandit is going to that zone, the dark zone. I don't know if that's an anime zone, but it's going to a dark zone. Kid Bandit cannot and will not be stopped. Wow, just running across the ring. Wow. And Allie kicks out. You know what? That zone's not enough for Allie because she still kicks out. I think that's the best that Big Kid Bandit really had. I think Kid Bandit really hit her with his finisher. So Allie still kicks out. Let's see how it goes down. Does anyone remember the team of Kenny King and Red Titus in ROH? What was the name of the team? I'm pretty sure Bobby would be remembering it. Bobby, do you remember that one? Oh, whoa. Wait a second. Okay. Wow. Down goes Bandit once again. And Allie's still not down. Allie locks in the walls of Jericho as we speak. I love the walls of Jericho. I love calling it the walls of Jericho. Look at that. Walls of Jericho locked in on Kid Bandit as we speak right now. Bandit is in pure trouble. Is trying to crawl. Alright, turns it around. Bandit rolls Allie up for the cover. Goes for the pinfall and a kick out at 2. Allie kicks out at 2 with a big knee. Right to the face of Kid Bandit. Shoulders are down. Going for the cover. At Kid Bandit kicks out at 2.75. Look at that. AJ, what do you think about it? I think great. Fantastic. Andy, absolutely. I mean, what a name. And really making a name for herself too right now. Oh my gosh, look at that. I can't believe the carnage in the ring though. I mean, I knew this was going to be a good match, but what a back and forth this has been. Really good. Very nice. Look at that. This goes above and beyond my expectation for sure. But you know, speaking of Ivy Lee's, I think she's fantastic. And she's definitely rising up the ranks. You know, if you look at the time that she spent with Lucha Underground and look at her now, she's come a long way. I mean, she's already known so much for the work that she's done with Lucha, but now if you look at her, has come a long way, and I think really has a future, could be really big in the future. I would like to see a match between her and Cora Jade one day. But what do you think about her, Andy? What do you think about Ivy yourself? Let me know. Age of breaking news, Harry Smith versus Mike Knox. Okay. On Power Trip Part 2 on April 30th. This will be taping, so look forward to it. Mike Knox, Harry Smith, both very reputed names out there. Looking forward to it. Kevin, I see you. Thank you for coming, stopping by. Good to see you. All Night Express was their team name. Thank you for that, Andy. Perfect. You guys are genius. That's why I say, you know, we do this watch-alongs together. I'm not the only one calling the action. It's you guys. You guys are my co-hosts. We do it, and we do it all together. And you can see it right now. Kid Bandit is once again in control. Stomping down hard on the apron right there. Getting ready for the springboard. But Allie realizes it. Allie realizes the trouble. Goes for a terribly, terribly bad DDT on Kid Bandit. Going for the cover. This has to be it. Yes, it's it. That didn't look good. I mean, she jumped up to get all the momentum going. And then she went down with the DDT. And I saw Kid Bandit's head bouncing off that mat. That must have been really hard for him. And Allie goes for the cover, gets the win, and she is standing victorious right here. Allie, her arms raised up in victory. She's holding up the title. Your GCW Tag Team Champion, Allie Kat, with a big victory here. Look at that. Sweet stuff. Allie goes over Kid Big Bandit, which means Ricky -1, Chris -1. Bobby and I get a +1 right there. Look at that. Andy says, I love Cora Jade. Cora Jade is amazing. I agree, Andy. I think she's the future, and we're going to see some big things from her when she goes to the main roster for sure. And Kid Bandit, once again, sitting right there, smiling. I don't know what this means still, but does this a lot. So I'll have to find out what this means in anime. But good for Kid Bandit. Really a fan favorite. Everybody's clapping for Kid. And you know what? For GCW audiences, for their fans, we know they can be very aggressive. They can be right in the face. They can, for sure be very, very aggressive with those fingers, with those middle fingers, even getting physical sometimes with the wrestlers, But this crowd right here, they're very nice. The fans are very nice. They're clapping for Kid Bandit. They're putting on, giving him a standing ovation as Kid Bandit heads to the back. Really nice and, well-mannered fans tonight, GCW has for sure. There you go. I was thinking of Kings of Wrestling for some reason. There you go, I see that. Okay, time for match number 3. Let's see how this happens. And how long has it been? So it's been about 51 minutes, about an hour. And we're only 2 matches into the show, which means this is a quality matches being put on display right here from GCW. About 51 minutes into the show and only 2 matches. This is quality wrestling, guys. And Andy says, actually, no, 3 matches, but still good stuff. Andy says, oh, AJ, last night at 01 Wrestling, a Japanese wrestler, Otani, was carted off. He couldn't move from having the powerbomb into the turnbuckle. That's terrible. I'll have to check that out. That's horrible. Yeah, whenever I hear of a wrestler getting injured, it just breaks my heart. Sad. Yeah, I hope that it gets better soon because that doesn't sound good at all. And speaking of doesn't sound good at all, we've got this guy who's always the bad news because, when he's in the ring, the matches can get very brutal. They can get very bloody. Now, last night was a different story. Last night there was no blood at all, so I'll give him that excuse. But tonight we could see some blood. We could see some extreme stuff because we've got Jimmy Lloyd in the ring, and he's going to be taking on Gringo Loco. Now, I don't know about you guys, but again, last night did not feel like a GCW show, right? And tonight as well, with how dark it is, I don't know if this is really going to go extreme. I don't know if they're really going to go crazy tonight either because, it just looks dark. It doesn't look like they're well equipped for something crazy like that. I don't know if they have the space enough for something crazy like that. So I think we're in for a very clean show once again tonight. Wait a second. Are you kidding me? So they changed the match. Okay, so initially the match card said that this guy right here, let's second, I'm judging, yes, that's right, Jimmy Lloyd was supposed to fight Gringo Loco tonight, but Gringo Loco is a no-show, and we're seeing Jimmy Lloyd versus Masha Slamovich. Masha Slamovich is coming out, and she's going to be wrestling Jimmy Lloyd. Now, I'm not complaining. I think this is better than Gringo Loco. Masha versus Jimmy, give me that. It's going to be a good match. And for me, I'm going to put my money on Masha. I think Masha's going to win this one. It's going to be a good match. My money's on Masha for sure. And Ricky with the 1 for 0. That's right. Beautiful stuff. Bobby with the 1 for 0. Beautiful. Chris 1 for 1. There you go. Andy says, Chris, the reason why you thought of King of Wrestling is because Kenny King and Red Titus feud with them. There you go. Thanks for that, Andy. Really smart, brother. Really smart. And Gazelle is here. Gazelle, good to see you. Hope you're enjoying GCW. Long live GCW. That's GCW, Devil in a New Dress. A very interesting name for a pay-per-view. And right now we're seeing Jimmy Lloyd versus Masha Slamovich. Interesting matchup. Interesting combination. Let's see how this turns around. I think this is the first time that these two are wrestling in a one-on-one match together. So let's see how this turns out. Masha is, of course, an Impact Wrestling star. We saw her wrestling last night, and we're seeing her here tonight. This goes on to prove that Impact and GCW have a tremendous working relationship right now. We saw Impact giving their talent, Mickey James, to GCW just by, I believe, a day or 2 days before their pay-per-view multiverse of matches, and we're seeing them once again giving their talent, Masha Slamovich, to GCW for 2 nights in a row. So again, Impact and GCW seem to have a great working relationship so far. And Jimmy Lloyd with those big power bombs to Masha. Masha kicks out, and Jimmy Lloyd's not happy. and he slaps her in the face. Pure disrespect from Jimmy to Masha. And that's right, Gazelle X-Pac was awesome indeed. We saw him sometime back on the GCW show. Really cool. He's awesome indeed, and we're seeing it right now. Jimmy Lloyd is totally showing nothing but disrespect to Masha Slamovich right here, and Masha realizes it. She tries to turn the tables around, but Jimmy Lloyd is just overpowering her. That's because he's showing no mercy. He's hitting her with those big power slams. He's putting her in the sleeper holds, grabbing her by the throat. He doesn't care if she's a lady. She just wants to win. He just wants to put her through pain, and that's about it. He just wants to win this damn match. Look at that big super kick. I believe that was a big kick to the chest of Masha, so that's gotta hurt. But Masha is down, but she's not out. She still kicks out at the 2. Look at that. And I was looking forward to seeing Gringo Loco. There you go, Andy. I was looking forward to it as well, but I guess this has got to be a good match as well. We've got Jimmy, we've got Masha Slamovich in the ring, and Jimmy is actually bringing the door into play here. So the door is here. I believe he's now going to bring up... Wow, okay, all right. I thought he was going to bring up the steel chairs next, but he brings a door, and he brings a trash can. So he's really going at it here. I think this could perhaps be the most extreme match that we've seen for Masha Slamovich yet. Masha, of course, she's a great wrestler. We've seen her do terrible stuff. I mean, tremendous stuff, not terrible, but tremendous stuff on Impact Wrestling. Very, very dominant. But here, she's in the ring with Jimmy Lloyd. And Jimmy Lloyd, I think he's going to that hardcore face, the extreme face of Jimmy Lloyd we didn't see last night. He's got, I believe, a dozen chairs in the ring right now. He's got the forbidden door in the ring. He's stacking it up in the corner for Masha Slamovich, obviously. And he's got the trash can. So Jimmy Lloyd has all the preparations. Here is suplexing, looking to suplex Masha. Masha goes for a roll-up pin, and Jimmy Lloyd kicks out at a 1, so that was nowhere near a pinfall. And again, with a big boot to the face of Masha, as Masha was trying to regain her composure, trying to regain her style. Are you kidding me right now? That's a lady you're in the ring with, Jimmy. Come on, give me a break. Okay, he was gonna hit her in the head with that steel chair, but Masha reverses it. Now, Masha is also, no lightweight. You cannot counter out. You cannot think that she's gonna be a weaker link in the match, because she's not. Look at that beautiful big flying clothesline from Masha to Jimmy, and the way that Jimmy sold it was beautiful. Look at that. Masha, with the red hair and all, she's on fire. Jimmy Lloyd is seeing stars, as you see. And Ricky says, I pick Masha. I love that. Bobby says, I would like to see Gazelle Shaw wrestle on NWA Power. I'd love that too. And I would actually like to see, wow. I would like to see Masha in NWA Power too, for sure. And Masha with those heavy hits from that steel chair right into the skull of Jimmy Lloyd. 3 hits, 3 headshots from that chair to the head of Jimmy Lloyd. And Jimmy Lloyd goes down. He collapses to the ringside. Look at that, guys. This is crazy. So good. Look at that. And fabulous play-by-play by AJ. Thank you for that, Andy. Thank you for that. And we've got Masha once again throwing that. Wait a second. Okay, wow. That's sweet. So Jimmy Lloyd, as he got up to his feet, Masha just tossed the steel chair to him. He grabbed the steel chair, and then, Masha hit him with a drop kick. So steel meets flesh once again. Now they're ringside. Masha is looking to big DDT. Big DDT from Masha to Jimmy Lloyd, and right on the concrete floor. There is no mat. There is no protection ringside. There is nothing ringside that's going to protect Jimmy Lloyd from the devastation of that DDT. He goes right there, head first into the concrete floor, and that DDT had all the momentum in the world too, so that must have hurt. Jimmy Lloyd has not gotten up since then. He's still down. He's still out. Masha once again is grabbing the door. Another door is being brought into play for Masha Slamovich. And also a crutch. Oh my gosh. And a crutch. Oh my god. That was hard. I'll tell you what. That was a big DDT. And because you can see it right here from Jimmy, he's busted wide open. He's bleeding heavily. Jimmy is bleeding badly, as we see. But Masha doesn't care. With those heavy hits, she's kicking him hard right into the chest. As he sits back on the chair, he's taking those kicks like a champion, and he's bleeding profusely. So it's only going to get uglier. And now Masha is stacking up the wooden door between the steel chairs, and Jimmy is ready with the steel chairs of his own. Masha is trying to get the door in position. As she does, Jimmy throws the steel chair right into her head. This is the most terrible match that we've seen. Terrible in a good way, because it's terrible because it's ugly. This is the ugliest match that I've ever seen from Masha Slamovich. This is terrible for her. I mean, yes, she did have control for a bit, but the fact that she hit him with the big DDT and she's busted him wide open, I think that's sent Jimmy to another whole new dimension of crazy, where he's not gonna be stopped. Now Masha stacked up the wooden door. He stacks up another wooden door right next to that door, and Masha is trying to get up to her feet. Jimmy helps her, grabs her by her hair, and gets her up, rolls her into the ring. Jimmy Lloyd is getting up as well, has Masha Slamovich in control where he wants her on that apron, and look at that. Crazy, crazy. Are you kidding me? Masha could be doing it. She could be suplexing Jimmy Lloyd. No, Jimmy reverses it, gets Masha up. This is insane. It's insane. And he goes, wow, are you kidding me right now? Insanity. He puts Masha through those two wooden doors. Through those two wooden doors, he puts Masha Slamovich through those doors, and the fans in attendance are chanting GCW. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a man of steel, if you're a woman of steel. That has to hurt. All the blood, all the sweat, and all the broken doors, broken bones, that's gotta hurt. That's terrible. Agent Don't Looking, I know you hate a blood match. I know, Ricky. But not a lot of blood so far, so that's okay. Not a lot of blood here. Tiffany started and lashed incredible talent right there, Bobby. Beautiful stuff. I agree with you. Tiffany is good. That's right. Renegade is here. My brother. Renegade, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, brother. It's so good to see the whole band here. Every single brother of mine is here. Good to see everybody here. Renegade, hope you're having a good weekend, good Sunday. This match is crazy. All right, so this is not going to go well because Masha has been put on top of the turnbuckle, and every time a wrestler places the opponent on the turnbuckle, it goes against themselves. So that's exactly what happened here. He plays Masha Slamovich on the top of the turnbuckle. Masha actually regained control. She shoved him away, and with a beautiful drop kick, Masha Slamovich goes flying, hits him with the drop kick, sends him across the ring, and he goes crashing into the door that he had himself placed, stacked in the corner of the ring. He goes crashing into the door. The door's been shattered open, and Jimmy Lloyd is broken. Masha Slamovich is broken. This is such an incredible match. Look at that. AJ, I have a challenge for you. Can you interview Kevin Blackwood? I'm going to write this name down. Bobby, I'm going to be reaching out. Thank you for that. Every single name that you mentioned, gonna reach out. Renegade says, what's up, Andy? What's up, Renegade? Good to see you. And Rest Renegade, I made it home. There you go. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna be writing this down. Kevin Blackwood. Would love that. Would love to interview this guy. Alright. And Jimmy Lloyd is trying to get up. Masha Slamovich, look at her, and how do you not feel intimidated? I'm feeling intimidated. Oh my gosh. She puts Jimmy through, she suplexes him right on the steel chair, and the steel chair is bent. And Jimmy Lloyd still kicks out. I'll tell you what, I'm sitting on the other side of the world right now, and I'm watching this match on the screen, and I'm looking at Masha going crazy with her hand gestures, with the way she's moving her hair, and I'm feeling intimidated. I don't know how Jimmy is not feeling intimidated, because Masha is going into that zone where I don't know if she can be stopped. She's going into the crazy zone as we speak, and every single weapon that Jimmy Lloyd got into play is turning against himself. First those steel chairs, then those wooden doors, and now the trash can. Masha places Jimmy on top of the turnbuckle. She's gonna go for the big move. Oh my gosh, you kidding me? Alright, Masha has to be done for here. Going for the pin. Oh my, she kicks out. Alright, so what just happened? And Jimmy Lloyd cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, because Jimmy literally power bombed Masha Slamovich off the turnbuckle, off the top turnbuckle, right into the trash can. The trash can. And the hard part of the trash can, not even the side, but the bottom part of the trash can. Her back went back first into the trash can. That must have hurt. That must have done something to that spine of Masha. And she still kicks out. And Jimmy is going crazy. He's gonna go flying once again. He places Masha's head between the two steel chairs. Masha, thank goodness, is able to get up, is now looking to superplex Jimmy off the top turnbuckle onto those two chairs. Oh dear. Oh, I don't know if this went as it should have gone because he goes head first into those steel chairs. That's right, guys. That was basically a modified pile driver. Oh my gosh. But off the turnbuckle into the steel chairs, and now with a big suplex from Masha to Jimmy Lloyd for the big DDT once again, going for the cover. It has to be over. It has to be over. There you go. Masha Slam, which cannot be stopped and will not be stopped. She wins, and she wins it big. What a great match. You know what? WWE and a lot of other promotions don't flirt with the idea of intergender wrestling because they think it promotes violence. They think it promotes, violence against women or domestic violence, all that kind of stuff. But I'll tell you what, every single time I look at intergender wrestling, I look at this match right here, this promotes nothing but gender equality. This promotes, it just shows that women can go head-to-head, toe-to-toe against men, and they're just as good, if not better. Look at that, the way that Masha dominated Jimmy. And I've seen Jimmy Lloyd in the ring against some big and muscular and really dominating men, dominated figures, and he's always come on top. But right here, Masha Slam, which not only dominates Jimmy, she destroys him with those heavy hits, with those suplexes, with those pile drivers, big moves. Masha does it beautifully, and now she's offering him a handshake. Is Jimmy Lloyd gonna take it? Is he gonna shake Masha Slamovich's hand? Siri comes on. Siri, I didn't call for you. Hold up right there. But look at that. Masha Slamovich is celebrating in the ring. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful match. What a match this was. I loved it, man. I loved this. This match made the night for me. So good. Just so good. Look at that. Remember when I said last night's card was for casual fans? That's right, Chris, you were right. Absolutely, you're right. 100%. You were totally right. Last night was a cleaner card. Tonight, so good. So incredible. And there you go, Renegade. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. And, what else do we have here? Let's say AJ, have a chance for you, Kevin Blackwood. That's right. I'm gonna write. I've already written it down. I'm gonna try reaching out. What else do we have here? Enjoying GCW release for tonight. That's right, Andy. Absolutely. And what else do we have here? Bobby says, breaking news: Alex Shelley versus Jordan Oliver at GCW Find You Again, April 22nd. All right, so they've announced it already. Interesting. Find You Again, April 22nd. And with that being said, we have gone to commercial. We are on a commercial break now, 14 minutes, 15 minutes long, and I actually want to run you guys through the matches that are still left. We have seen the match with Effy, so Effy match is done, Jimmy Lloyd match is done, Cartwheel's match is done, Kickback. Well, all right, so we've done with a few matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's interesting. All right, so Masha was supposed to be fighting Biff Busick tonight. All right. And, of course, Jimmy Lloyd was supposed to be fighting Gringo Loco. So Masha got paired up with Jimmy Lloyd. So I don't know if Big Busick and Gringo Loco are still in action because obviously they didn't wrestle their respective opponents. So I don't know if they're still going to be in action. But other than that, we're done with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. All right. We're done with 4. 4 matches so far. I see. Okay, not too shabby. 4 matches done so far. Actually, no, 5 matches. 5 matches done so far. And we've got about 1, 2, 3, 4 matches still left. But this is independent wrestling, They can put in some match here and there. The match cards can always change. So let's see how that happens. But we're done with about 4 or 5 matches already. Time flew by. This was such a good show. We're already halftime into it. I mean, we've already been doing this stream for over an hour. It doesn't feel like an hour. It feels like nothing. AJ having a great Sunday. Had 3 orders come in for woodworking projects. Have a set of cabins, 2 bookshelves with TV stand between them and an island to do for that next 2 weeks. That's beautiful, Renegade. So talented. You guys are all so talented. That's incredible, Renegade. And woodwork is such a work of art, man. Incredible. Amazing stuff, man. Congratulations. I'm very happy for you. And Andy says, Bobby, bet I'll pull for Alex Shelley that day. That's right. I actually am going to be pulling for Alex Shelley too. I agree with you right there, Andy. And Ricky with the 1 for 2. And Chris 2 for 1. 4 for... Oh, look at Jason go. Wow, just clean sweep. So nice, Jason. Wow, so nice. Clean slate right there. 4-0, undisputed champion. Look at that, beautiful. And Chris says, can anyone tell me who won the Suzuki match last night? Oh yes, please. The stream gave up. The stream gave up for both me and Chris last night as we were watching it. The last second of it, the stream gave up, and there we go. Chris says it right there that Suzuki won, and I'd imagine that he should win because tonight he has a match again against Mike Bailey, so it would make sense for him to win last night, so he comes in as a more dominating figure, right? So Mike Bailey, obviously the guy that I've been very high on. I've been saying to everybody who would listen that this guy's the future. This guy is good, and I always compare him to Cobra Kai. He reminds me of a lot of those Cobra Kai stars. It really gives me those vibes. So I'm big on this guy right here, Mike Bailey. Let's see what kind of performance he puts on tonight. But I think it's gonna be a good match. Suzuki, one of the very best in the ring, and Mike Bailey, it's gonna be a great one. So I'm looking forward to it. Once again, whoever recommended me lemon tea, thank you for that, because this thing, it saves your throat. It's good. So thank you for that. All right, so right now we're on commercial, and let's take a look. All right, sweet stuff. All right, so let's talk, guys. Let's talk. How do you guys feel heading into WrestleMania Backlash? Are you excited for the pay-per-view? Are you happy with the build so far? How do you feel? Let me know. Let's see. It's nice. It's nice, 50 minutes of silence, just you and just me. We never get to have this kind of, chances where we're just talking. There's no wrestling going on. It's just us. So that's nice. It feels nice. All right, so let's see what else do we have. Second. Let's see. Alright, so we've got, if you look at the films that are coming out, we've got some very interesting films that are coming out in the near future. We've got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It's coming out not too far away. We've got, oh my gosh. I don't know why my Siri just keeps going off tonight. The Siri thinks I'm calling for her, but Siri, stop craving attention. I'm not calling for you. Alright. So we've got Doctor Strange film coming out. We've got Top Gun coming out. We've got Jurassic World Dominion coming out very soon. We've got Avatar 2. Are you kidding me? Avatar 2 is coming out. Thor's coming out. Mission Impossible. Lightyear. Downton Abbey. I don't know about that. We got Minion coming out and John Wick. So we've got some very solid films that are coming up this year in the near future. Looking forward to them. I would like to see Mickie James bringing in Allie Kat and Willow Nightingale. I think that Allie is just too big of a deal now for her to not be a part of Empower 2. She's got to be a part of it. I think so. I mean, she's really made a name for herself. She's really had people talking this past year. Everybody knows the name Allie Kat, so she's got to be there. So I think it will happen for sure. And Trish Adora too. And Amber Noah, please, Amber Noah, make it happen. Make it happen. By the way, Amber Noah gonna be on the channel this Sunday. And this coming Sunday, Amber Noah is gonna be here for an exclusive interview. So make sure to tune in, guys. And Chris says, AJ, add a little bit of honey to your tea. For sure, Chris, I'll do that. Thank you for that. I'll add honey. Thank you. And Andy says, I'll be looking forward to seeing WrestleMania Backlash since you'll be doing commentary. Thank you, Andy. You're so nice. Thanks. Yes, that's right. I'll be doing commentary, obviously. And we're going to be watching the shows together. I've said this before. It's not fun for me to watch any show without you guys, without the family, right? It's not fun. You guys are my co-hosts. You guys are the family. So we got to watch the show. We watch it together. That's how it works around here. I cannot watch any wrestling without you guys. It's just not possible. So I was wondering, next year, if I do go to WrestleMania in Hollywood, I mean, I gotta keep the chat on and we gotta be talking because I cannot watch WrestleMania without you. So we gotta do that. We'll see how that goes. And let's see what else do we have here. I want to see John Wick. Chris, me too. John Wick should be a good one. I look forward to it. Jason says, I'm surprised Triple H has booked the blow-off match between Charlotte and Ronda. I thought maybe the best of 3 match, and I'm glad we are getting the blow-off match as an I Quit stipulation. Me too. And who said this? I can't recall who said it. Was it Andy or was it D-Star? I can't recall. Was it you, Jason? I can't recall, but somebody said it, that this is TV14 being brought into the picture from Triple H right here, and I guess that's what's happening here. Triple H really flirting with that idea. I'm so glad the I Quit's coming back, so glad to have Triple H back, because this is great booking. I mean, how do you book a Ronda versus Charlotte Flair match and really have people interested in it? You make it an I Quit match. I mean, these two are some of the biggest egos you'll ever see in the industry. Ronda Rousey, big ego. Charlotte Flair, big ego. for them to scream out the words "I quit" is gonna be humiliating, and people are gonna be tuning in to watch that. So I'm gonna be tuning in. I know you're gonna be tuning in. It's gonna be great. So look forward to that. And X Persona says, AJ, are you a comic book fan, or you only watch the movies? X Persona, I'm so happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend. It's so nice to see you. And we're having a good time watching GCW Devil in a new dress. This name is too long for a pay-per-view, but Devil in a New Dress, it's a good pay-per-view so far. And I watch movies. I mean, I would love to read comics. I used to read comics earlier, but then I just just got into other stuff, so stopped the comics. But I would love to get into them sometime when the time allows. But I only watch the films, and I'll tell you what, even the films, very, very limited. I mean, believe it or not, I know I'm gonna get some heat for it, but believe it or not, I still haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home in its entirety. I've only seen little bits of it, haven't seen the full film because I couldn't go to the cinemas to watch it. So hopefully, when the film is out on DVD or Blu-ray, most likely by the end of the month, I'm finally gonna be picking up a Blu-ray and gonna be watching it. But I'm a big fan of Spider-Man and of course Marvel and all these films, but unfortunately, not comics. I mean, I would love to read the comics, but just haven't been able to get into them. Yeah. But recommend me anything that you want me to read or, anything, let me know. Andy says, yes, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing another chapter of John Wick. There you go, beautiful stuff. And Bobby says, AJ, yesterday I was watching Arya Daivari. So there you go, this is one interesting thing. Arya Daivari is coming back. So he's coming back to WWE. He did a tryout for the producer's role with WWE on SmackDown, and he produced that match. That match between Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn, it was produced by Arya Daivari. So that match happened, and it ended in a count out. So Arya Daivari could be coming back to the company. If they choose him, he could be coming back. His brother already is working as a producer for the company, so he could very well be in it. So Bobby says he was watching a match with Arya Daivari wrestle against Sai Renaru on NWA USA. He beats Sal, okay. And then call out your favorite wrestler, Nick Aldis. He went to wrestle against Nick Aldis. Wow, okay. That's crazy. So he called Nick Aldis out, and Nick Aldis came out. That's big. Arya versus Nick, amazing. Who won that match? That's nice. Yeah, this is why I gotta tune into NWA, right, Bobby? That's why you gotta tune in. I truly believe Triple H has made the main roster TV 14, and I like it. Jason, I think so too. And just not NXT. I mean, main roster. If you look at the NXT as well, it's really, really, really going there, right? It's really going there. It's teasing it. Every single time we tune in, we see a bit of the tease that it's going in that direction. So I think so too. I do. And Andy says that Spider-Man movie was good. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so I can't wait end of the month when I finally pick up the Blu-ray and I watch that film. I have a big collection of comics, but as you say, I lost interest of reading. Recently, I moved to the Magic the Gathering. Nice, brother. Very nice. From my childhood and stuff, I have a nice collection of of action figures, of comics. I have a good collection of those Pokemon cards that came out. I read somewhere, so last year I believe, right? Last year I read somewhere that they were selling off those Pokemon cards for thousands of dollars. I got a few Pokemon cards. I don't know how much they're worth, but I have them somewhere. But yes, I used to be a big collector of those Pokemon cards and those comic books and stuff. Good stuff. But sadly, I don't know where they are right now, but they're somewhere. Age of Spider-Man Far From Home comes out here in America on Tuesday. It might be out in India already. So Blu-ray, it comes out April 30th, brother. 30th of April it comes out then, so I look forward to it then. So I can't wait for it, brother. I can't wait for it, but thank you for that. The last movie of Marvel that I see was Captain America 1. So it's been a while, Chris, X-Persona. It's been a while, right? Captain America 1? Wow, look at that. I remember watching Winter Soldier. Nice. AJ Araya Daivari, Nick Aldis is happening pretty soon. Okay, looking forward to it, brother Bobby. I look forward to it. And Chris says Suzuki, a champion, as his age is awesome for sure. Suzuki does not age. By the way, Chris, So good to see you. Hope you're having a nice weekend. We're just having fun here watching Devil in a new dress. Of course, we are on a commercial break right now, so we're chit-chatting, having a good time. But Suzuki is this guy does not age, and he's only getting better with the age. I mean, he's getting better and better. He's getting more bookings the more he ages, right? It's reverse psychology for this guy right here. The more he ages, the more he's in demand. Suzuki is unstoppable, and everybody loves him, respects him, wants to be in the ring with him. I know he recently, or it was Liv Morgan, who recently tweeted out a picture of herself, when she came across Suzuki in Texas, and she fangirled over it. So really has a lot of respect, this guy in the business. Really good, and deserves it too, Chris. Absolutely. There you go, Chris. Wow. Look at that. We're 1 minute and 30 seconds away from Devil in a new dress going on the air. Can't wait for it. It's been a very good night so far. I can't wait to see what happens next. So I guess we're coming back from commercial. I guess the next match could be the scrambled eggs match, because we always get that one match that's all about the scrambled eggs. So I think the next match could be that match. We'll find out eventually. Bobby says AJ Raya Daivari said that Nick Aldis is maybe scared to wrestle against Junior. Okay, now I know why Nick Aldis accepted that challenge. Now I know, Bobby. Now I know. But Raya Daivari is all talks. Of course, Nick Aldis is gonna take him on and gonna take him down. Look forward to that one. It's gonna be good. And we're 52 seconds away from going on the air. Chris says Suzuki versus Randy Orton will be a vicious match for sure. Not this Randy though. This Randy is I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this RKO Bro Band Randy. Not a big fan of that. But that Randy Orton from 2009, 2010, that Viper, that guy who would go into that zone, the devil in himself. I think that Randy Orton, when he was bald, and he was champion, and he was feuding with John Cena and Triple H, I thought that was a devil in disguise. Really, Randy Orton was the devil back then. He would do anything to win. Anything. I mean, we look at Moose right now and we say that he'd do anything. That Randy Orton would do anything to pick up the win. Was a vicious Randy Orton. And that Randy Orton versus Suzuki today would be fantastic. I hope that we get to see that Randy Orton one more time. That heel, that vicious Randy Orton one more time. I like AJ. Alright, Bobby. I like him too. I'm just joking. I'm just playing the kayfabe here. He's good. He's good. Alright, so GCFNW. I see that. GCW is a new ECW for the fans for sure. Right? And with that being said, we're back from commercial. Suzuki versus Kingston, that's right. Okay. Alright, let's see who's coming out here. Looks interesting. Who's it gonna be? Alright, come on, let's see. Midas Creed is making his way to the ring right now. So this is not a match that was announced beforehand. Yeah, this match was definitely not announced beforehand. It's a more impromptu match. It's been just added to the card. It was not announced beforehand. And Jason says it right there. It is an LA Fights showcase match. So it should be interesting. They've got something to prove here. So maybe Midas Creed comes out as a really good wrestler. Let's see how this happens. Suzuki was a rare case. His matches on Pank. That's right, 50 for 50 shot grappling. There you go. There we go. X Persona. Thank you for that. And he is now a star. Such a big star. Such a legend in the business. Everybody has tremendous respect for this guy right here. Beautiful stuff. And with that being said, it is time. Let's use... Is that Rick Boogs? Is that Shinsuke Nakamura? I can hear some guitar going off. Who's coming out? By the way, I hope Rick Boogs is getting better. It was a terrible injury at WrestleMania 38. I hope he gets better soon. Who is coming out here? Titus Alexander and Kreese. Let's see how this goes down. As Jason said it right there, it is an LA Fights showcase match. So these guys really got a chip on their shoulder, really have to prove themselves you know, worthy of being here and GCW. So let's see how this turns out. But the fans here are so nice. I mean, this is not a GCW crowd. GCW crowd gets in your face with those birds and whatnot. You know, they get very aggressive. But these fans are high-fiving, they're clapping, they're applauding. This is not a GCW crowd. This is such a nice crowd. This is like a WWE crowd. So nice, so nice. I like NWA because they've been doing 60 seconds promo on NWA USA so far. Oh, nice. 60-second promo. I like that concept, actually. I like it. Kenzie Page, Natalia Markova. Alright, sweet stuff, brother. Agent next Saturday, NJPW, Windy City Riot. Card, Moxley versus Ospreay. I see that, Chris. Nice. Totally watching it together. Yeah. Suzuki versus Walter in a steel cage. Oh my gosh. You know what? Somebody is not gonna walk out that steel cage. Somebody's not gonna walk out of it. Would be crazy. By the way, Gunther, not Walter. No, I still want to call him Walter. Walter is such a good name, right? Come on. Gunther doesn't have the same feel. But it would be a crazy match. Suzuki versus Walter, that's in a steel cage. Somebody's not walking out of that one. I definitely want to see that NJPW show. We're watching it together, Andy. Totally are. But thank you for that, Chris. Thanks for letting us know. And Chris said that he picks Kreese. And Kreese, actually, Alexander gets the first laugh as he hits Kreese with a big chop to the chest and pulls on his nose. I think Alexander is the bad guy here. He's going with those bad moves. He asks the fans to get away and tosses Kreese. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Alexander's just the villain here. So he made the fans move, get out of the way for nothing. And then he throws the bird out to the fans, and the fans throw the bird back to him. So Alexander, the instant heel here. And Chris, you know what? After this, I totally want Kreese to win because I don't want a bad guy winning. I don't want a bad guy who's even throwing the bird to the fans to win this. I don't want that to happen. No way. No way. This is not the Oscars. The bad guys don't win, right? So we want Kreese to win. Let's wait. Let's root for the Kreese. I would like to see Minoru Suzuki versus Matt Cardona. Man, Bobby. Yeah, you guys should be booking matches because Matt Cardona, Minoru Suzuki would be in. Oh my gosh! By the way, that beautiful dive from top of the from the top rope. That was a beautiful drive from Kreese. This guy knows no gravity, feels no gravity. The way he went flying onto them. Wow, beautiful dive from Kreese. Beautiful stuff. And you know, Minoru Suzuki, Matt Cardona would be incredible. And I can only imagine the craziness, Chelsea Green getting involved, Matt Cardona trying his dirtiest tricks, and still Minoru Suzuki just, you know, not being able to stop him would be incredible. I would love that match. Actually, I've got goosebumps right now thinking of it because that match would be great. Incredible, Bobby. Somebody needs to make it happen. For sure. And we can see it right here. That Kreese is in control. Okay, he's pulled off two big high-flying moves perfectly. He's gonna go for a springboard here. And I knew it was not gonna work out. You know what? High-flying moves, they barely work out. Especially in GCW, they never do. And he went for the big springboard, and he met with a big drop kick from Alexander. Alexander turns it around like no tomorrow, goes for the cover, and Kreese kicks out. Kicks out. Still in the game. Still fighting strong. Look at that. Look at this thing. It's a crazy match so far. But we're having fun here, aren't we? This is such a good night. I mean, Sunday night, what GCW is good. Good stuff. And you know, I said it before, this is not even like having no days off. I wouldn't call myself Mr. No Days Off for watching these shows every single day and doing these watch-alongs every single day. That's because, you know, this is not work, this is fun. We're having a lot of fun watching these shows. It's incredible. So, yeah, it's great stuff. This match right here, pretty damn sweet. Pretty nice. Alright, and, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, wow. GCW does it again. So, my Fight TV just crashed. Let's see. Alright. The stream just stopped, just like it stopped last night. So, gotta get it up again. Gotta refresh it. Hopefully it's back quickly. Alright. Let's see. What else do we have here? Suzuki versus Onita. Barrett. Oh, my barbed wire match. I mean, that would be incredible for sure. You can only imagine. I'm a big fan of Onita. I've seen him wrestle not a lot of times, but I saw him wrestle not too long ago, actually. I think a couple weeks ago, and Onita was just, I was instantly hooked. Suzuki, Onita, barbed wire. That'd be a lot of blood. That'd be a lot of extreme stuff going on there. So, would be a great match. You guys should be booking this thing because you guys are so good at it. So good at it. So nice. And so far, my stream's still not started working, so that's not a good news. Hopefully it does. Anybody else having troubles with their stream? Because I totally am. Alright, let's see what happens. Hopefully it'll be up soon, because right now, for me, I'm refreshing it. It's not working out, but hopefully it's going to be working soon. Chris says, Swerve's house event on Saturday. Also Swerve versus Ruby Soho. Also Mike Bailey versus Moose. Can we double up the watch along? That's crazy. Okay, so are you telling me that Swerve is taking on Ruby Soho and Mike Bailey is taking on Moose? That's incredible. This is happening, Swerve's house event on Saturday. So you mean Saturday is the Swerve's house event and Sunday is the... Okay, Saturday is also the NJPW Windy City. I see. Well, we gotta do both the shows then, I guess. Only make it fair, right? Both shows pretty good. Gotta do both the shows. Alright, so True says my stream is working. Thank you for that, brother. Having some troubles here. Hopefully it's gonna work soon. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so the good news is that this was only a showcase match, so we're not missing out on something really crucial here. It was only a showcase. Alright, it's back up. Good stuff. Back up. Stream's back up right here as we speak. And Alexander is actually standing on top here, so Alexander is in control. Poor guy, Kreese though. I mean, I feel bad for him. And when I say Kreese, my head automatically, in my head, I see the picture of John Kreese. I mean, this guy from Cobra Kai, the leader of Cobra Kai. Just see him in my head whenever I say Kreese. And anybody here watches Cobra Kai? Or is it just me? Because I keep talking about it all the time. I don't know if anybody else watches it. Wow, with a big spin. Oh my god, big kick from Kreese to Alexander's head. I think he took Alexander's head with that one. That was a beautiful kick from Kreese. But still, somehow Alexander kicks out. And if you can look at Alexander's face right here, he looks totally out of it. He looks like he took that big kick like a tank to his face. Look at that. That's right, Ricky, but no worries. The stream's working again, brother. It's working again. And Alexander, wow. Kreese goes head first in the turnbuckle. Then Alexander hits him in the back of the head with a big kick. And Kreese turns it around, somehow turning it into a stunner all of nowhere. And reverses it and gets Kreese down and gets Alexander down. Kreese is in control, should be going to cover him, but Alexander very cleverly rolls out of the ring to the ringside. So very clever move right there from Alexander. Retreats to ringside, where Kreese cannot cover him, hence he will not lose the match. Hence, he can recover and rebuild his stamina. AJ, you should check out Thunder Rosa versus Lindsay Snow. Both of them are talented wrestlers. For sure, I'll check it out, brother. Thank you for that. 100%. And yes, both on Saturday night, I feel bad for asking. No, Chris, no, don't feel bad for asking. I feel so happy whenever you ask me for stuff like this, because it's a pleasure for me to interview people and to do these watch-alongs. So it's a pleasure. Thank you for letting me know about these shows. Thank you. And Andy says, I've been wanting to watch Cobra Kai. I'm trying to catch up on other movies out of the way. I say that, Andy. But really, as a wrestling fan, I know that you're going to love Cobra Kai. It's a great It's a great show. They've got some very good storyline in there. You're gonna fall in love. I would recommend you to watch it now, like today, like tomorrow. Like start watching it. It's good. And oh my gosh, beautiful suplex. They went spinning around there. Beautiful suplex from Alexander to Kreese. He took it like a tank, going for the cover. This could be it. This is it. That was a hard-hitting suplex. Kreese, poor guy, landed right on his neck. He had to be out of that one. I feel bad because Alexander just won the match. Damn, that's sad. Chris, we lost a point again, brother. Alexander picked up the win. Such a heel. And even after he wins this, he throws out the bird. He throws out the middle finger to the fans. I don't know what the deal is, but he just hates the fans, the camera. Finger right there. Oh my gosh, this guy. I'm looking forward to watching NWA Watchalong. That's right. I look forward to watching the shows as well and talking to you guys about May Valentine and Velvet Sky. I know you guys are such big fans. So looking forward to it. You gotta be watching AEW Battle of Belts. Wait a second. It's happening this Saturday? Wait, Ricky. Battle of the Belts also happening this Saturday. Okay, that's crazy. So, 3 shows? That's gonna be a bit of a scrambled egg now, right? So we'll see. Same time? Is it same time? That's crazy. Actually, let me check it out. 1 second. AEW Battle of the Belts. Let me see. With that being said, guys, Alexander goes over Kreese right there. So, Bit of a surprise. I thought Kreese was going to win. But you know what? It's not about a fairy tale ending. It's not about that story here. By the way, Battle of Belts just took place in January. So not too long ago. So it's taking place once again in April, which is interesting. But January Battle of the Belts I was not a very big fan of. I thought it was an average show. Not the best show. Just an average show. And Battle of the Belts is actually taking place on April 15th. April 15th, I think. Yeah. That's right. It's taking place... One second, let's see. By the way, the South Pacific Savages are coming out right now, which means Jacob Fatu, Juicy Finau, and Journey Fatu are coming out right now, and they're going to be wrestling the second gear crew, which comprises of AJ Gray, Mance Warner, and Matthew Justice. This match is going to be good because we've got the Fatu brothers versus the GCW brothers. This has to be a good match. Of course, the Fatu brothers also, you know, they're a big part of MLW, so let's see how this one turns out, because this has to be a good match for sure. Let's see. Alright, so we've got April 15th, which means that Battle of the Belts taking place on Friday or Saturday, I guess. Friday. I don't know. I'm seeing April 15th, but I'm also seeing April 16th, which is interesting. Let's see. Oh, that's right. So April 15th is when the show will be taped. So Battle of the Belts will be taped on April 15th. And it will be airing on April 16th. So it's not going to be live. It's going to be taped. And it's going to air a day later. So April 16th is when Battle of the Belts is going to tape. So which means, Chris, 3 shows, same night. It's going to be interesting. Let's see how this all turns out. Chris, beautiful score. Bobby, what do you think about... That's right, Bobby. Let us know. Let us know. And thank you for letting me know about Battle of the Belts, Ricky. Thank you for that reminder. And the Fatu brothers are in the ring. The fans are happy to see them. This has to be a good match for sure. And I must tell you something that you guys are going to be very happy, very proud of. If you Google the Wrassing show right now, you'll see that our recent interviews actually made it to the mainstream media. A lot of the news channels, a lot of the news websites have covered those interviews, and they're talking about it. So Google the Wrassing show, and you'll be very proud of it, because a lot of the big wrestling channels, big wrestling pages, they're talking about that very interview. From Inside the Ropes to Wrestling INC, a lot of the big timers are writing articles on that interview. So you'll be very, very proud, guys. Check it out. And too much wrestling that we watch next week. And that's right, Ricky, too much. But you know what? Nothing compares to Wrestlemania weekend. So much, right? After that one, nothing feels like anything. So there you go. Fatu's right here. They're looking confident, looking good right there. Good on them. Wow, they got all the confidence going on right now. AJ Gray, by the way, making his way to the ring. Also looking good. Of course, the GCW crew is here. And they're looking good. They're looking super duper confident. This has got to be a good match for sure. This has got to be a good one. And thank you for that, Andy. Thank you for that. Well, AJ, next week, NWA Watchalong. Are we watching NWA Power Watchalong or not? We are. Ricky, we are watching it. And I'm so excited about it. Super duper excited. And we see it right there. So all 6 men are in the ring right now. All giants. Look at these guys. They're all big men. And this match could actually be very sweet. So I look forward to seeing how this all plays out. But this could be a very sweet match. Ricky says, Tony Khan just sent you a message. I am bots. Thank you, AJ. That's right. We are all bots. We're all bots. All of us. We're bots. That's right. I love that. And yeah, AJ Gray, of course, is flaunting that championship. The Extreme Champion, AJ Gray. Looking good. Everybody looking good. I don't know if it's my shades, but damn, it's so dark. It's so dark in the ring. You cannot look at any face. Nobody's face is visible right now. From this angle especially, no one's face visible. And hey, Andy, did AJ show you what I designed for him? That's right. I was about to show it one more time. I'm going to show it right here. Andy was not here last night, right? So Andy needs to see it. One second, I'm gonna put it up for Andy. Andy, I'm so happy because this is yours, and this is something that our brother Renegade has designed, and you hold it currently. So it's for you. And Renegade, once again, thank you so much for this, taking the time out for designing this very beautiful title. Now, I designed one title before, actually 2 titles, and I wasn't very happy with how they looked, and I was telling Renegade about it, and he was very nice and very kind enough to volunteer and make a very beautiful title for us. I'm going to be showing it to you guys right now, and I'm pretty sure you're going to love it, Andy. This is your title that Renegade has designed for you. Check it out. There you go. This is the very beautiful Wrestling News Predictions Championship. You can see it right here, looking just so nice, so beautiful. Look at it. And this is all yours, Andy. Right now, you are the Wrestling News Predictions Championship champion. So this is your title, and the title will be defended. Of course, it's gonna be defended when WrestleMania Backlash goes on the air. So WrestleMania Backlash, this title is gonna be on the line. So we'll see how this goes. But Renegade, thank you once again for designing this beautiful championship. What a masterpiece this is. And this belongs to Andy as we speak, the current champion. Beautiful. And Chris says, I picked the Fatu Brothers. Yes, that's right. Everybody get your predictions in, because this right here is going to be a great match. I am going to go with the Fatu Brothers as well. I'm going to go with Chris's pick. I'm going to go with the Fatu Brothers. That's right. Thank you once again, Renegade. What a beautiful championship. Thank you. Thank you. He's an artist. Renegade's an artist. And this is a family. You see how a family works together for each other? That's what's happening here, right? I mean, I'm not the only one running the page. I'm not the only one running the channel. You guys do these watch-alongs with me, right? We are calling the action. We're talking about the action together. You are my co-host. And on top of that, we're all working out for each other. Renegade, also making titles for the channel and doing all this wonderful stuff for the channel. It just goes on to show that this is the family that we have here. We all are here for each other, which makes it so much more special, right? So much special. Thank you once again to all of you for helping us create this lovely family. Such a family. Thank you. And look at that. So far, the Fatu brothers are in control. Actually, very much in control here. Look at that. Look at that. Very much in control. Ricky says, I picked the Fatu brothers. Everybody loved the title design. It really is a thing of beauty, isn't it? Look at this. So good. So beautiful. It really is a thing of beauty right there. And this match, by the way, going strong. Wow. Wow, that guy right there was not moving. With those big chops, heavy chops, he was just standing there like a brick wall. He was not moving at all. And then he delivered a big chop to his opponent, and his opponent goes crashing down. That's the power of the Fatu brothers right there on display. That's the Samoan power as we speak right here. Look at that. Look at that. And Ricky says right there, by the way, Andy, I'm coming for the championship. There you go. The championship, of course, is going to be on the line. WrestleMania Backlash. Let's see who wins that. But Ricky makes it clear that he's coming for the title. He's coming for it. And AJ Gray is now in the ring, so it's going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. AJ Gray, of course, is a powerhouse. Is a power, is a strength of resilience. It's going to be good when he goes up against the Fatu. And he's asking him to chop him. Let's see how this goes. And oh my gosh, AJ Gray actually dodges it. He says, chop me like one of your French girls. And AJ gets out of the way before he could actually chop him. He dodges him twice and he chops him instead. AJ Gray just, you know what? He's not beating this Fatu with strength, but he's beating him with his mind, with his smart mindset right there. He's using his wisdom. He's using his mind against Fatu as we speak. Good for him. AJ Gray comes in, and he uses his cleverness. He's using his mind to turn this match around, and he does just that. The match has turned around 360 degrees, only thanks to the wisdom and the cleverness from AJ Gray as well. Look at that. Looking forward to the challenge. There you go, brother. Love that. Love that. Very friendly and nice challenge right there. Love it. AJ Gray going strong. Good. Everybody's in the ring right now, and this is where it gets crazy, right? When everybody's in that damn ring, it's like scrambled egg. This is no longer a tag team match. It's all about the scrambled eggs. Every single man in the ring as we speak. Wow. The Fatus have been taken out, guys. These guys, the trio right here of AJ Gray and his buddies, right? They are actually in power right now, in control. The second Gear crew, that's AJ Gray, Mance Warner, and Matthew Justice, are in control, and they've turned the tables against the Fatu brothers. And AJ Gray is looking to fly on the Fatus, and he does just that. The Fatu brothers are not hurt. They did not even move right there. They stayed there. Wow, and they grabbed AJ Gray mid-air, hit him big with the steel chair right in the head, and then they push him right into the ring post. So AJ Gray's been taken out. And his buddy comes in trying to save him, trying to protect him, and he hits the Fatu brothers with the steel chairs as well. Actually, steel chair and a crutch right now being used against the Fatus as we speak. AJ Gray's taken out, but his friends are taking out all of the Fatu brothers. I'm surprised at the lack of resistance from the Fatu brothers as we see here. I mean, they're not even fighting back. They're not even trying to fight back here. This is lack of resistance on display here. I can't buy it. Fatu brothers are powerhouses. We know how good they are. We know that they can grab the steel chair, turn around like no tomorrow, but they're not doing it. They're not even fighting back here, which I have a problem with. Look at that. Alright, Bobby, looking forward to it as well, brother. It's going to be great. We're going to be watching the show for the first time together, so it's going to be great. Looking forward to it. And as we see here, look at that. Fatu brothers somehow turn it around now. Nice. Good. This is more believable now, right? This is more believable now. It's only believable when the Fatu brothers are in control, because even in any case, they have to be on top. I mean, they're absolute monsters, powerhouses. There's no way that they can be taken out. No way. And AJ Gray is back up, you know, even despite of the big steel chair shot to the head and his head going first into the ring post. AJ Gray is back up. Look at that. Crazy. And the fans are having a good time here as they're watching these guys get the chair shots right to the head, just inches away from them. The fans are happy. They're smiling. They're clapping. Look at the fans having a great time. And that's what happens here for independent shows like GCW, right? You're there, you're ringside, and you get the best possible experience. I mean, so right there, right? You're right there. You're sitting ringside. You're basically in the action, a part of the action. For WWE and the major promotions out there, you're sitting behind the barricade, which is like way off from the ring and whatnot. So it's a different experience. That's why independent wrestling matters so much. It's so important. So important. Wow. What the hell just happened there? Are you kidding me? And look at the fan with the Gatorade bottle, just getting up and close with these Fatu brothers right there. That was crazy. Nuts, as we speak. When Fatu in the ring, is he looking to fly? What's happening here? The big guy in the ring. Don't tell me he's looking to fly. Don't tell me he's going to do that. And no, he doesn't. He was just playing. Crazy.
Hold on.
Whoa.
You big son of a bitch. I already got a robotic leg. I ain't catching shit. I see you running at me. I ain't saying it, baby. Yeah. Juicy, how that feel, baby. Justice, watch out. God damn it. That's my best friend, you big son of a bitch.
Wow, this guy grabs the microphone and he cuts a little promo mid-match. He says, I already got a robotic leg. I got nothing to lose. And he cuts a little nice comical promo right there. Look at that. The lighting is horrible. True, I agree. It's hard to catch up on the action because the lighting is so bad. It's hard to look at their faces. It's bad. Yeah, the production actually is surprisingly good, though. They got the LED screens and whatnot all over the place, which is great. They put in the money, but the lighting is still bad. The production is there, but it's not there properly. I mean, the fans are getting all the light, but the wrestlers are not. The fans are lit up properly, and they are getting more light than the ring is, so that's surprising for sure. And she's a very nice wrestler. There you go, Andy. AJ. It's GCW at LA again tonight. It's actually San Francisco. And this is the first time ever that they are having a match in the city of San Francisco here tonight. It's the first time ever it's their debut in the city. So that's nice. Good for them. Going for the cover. Wow. Alright, so you know what? I'm not a very big fan of this match because it's not been a decent tag team match itself. When I see a tag team match, I like it for it to be a nice and traditional tag team, right? But this one has been all over the place. So I'm not a very, very big fan of it. It's been all over the place for me, so not really into it. But what about you guys? Are you feeling this match? For me, I'm not really feeling it. Ricky says, I watched GCW. I watched the old ECW back in the days. That's right. This really feels like old ECW. And you know, it was funny because the first GCW show that I actually watched was the one that they did in the traditional ECW arena. I think was the Manhattan Center, if I'm not wrong. But they did it right there. So really, I mean, it was beautiful. GCW is really the new ECW right now. And look at that. Once again, we're in the ring. And AJ Gray, out of nowhere, has been put through the table. Put through the door right there, which was stacked up against the corner. And as I said earlier, the match is all over the place, right? I never even realized when they got that door against that corner right there. How did AJ Gray get in there? How did this guy get busted open? How is he bleeding? So, really, I mean, this match is everywhere. And Andy says, I'm not really feeling this match. Bobby says, I like this match. All right, so it's good. You guys are enjoying it as well, so that's nice. That's nice. All right, so it's entertaining, though, right? It's entertaining, so that's what matters. And with those big kicks, big strikes. He's feeling it. He's going to that zone.
Wow, look at that.
Oh.
Things are going in.
Why do we even have a referee in this match? Because the rules obviously don't matter. Why is there a referee? There shouldn't be no referee. You don't need a referee. It was the Hammerstone. That's right, brother. At the Hammerstone Ballroom. That's right. I say it the Manhattan Center because in a New York native, I just remember that venue. That's right, Hammerstone Ballroom. Thank you for that. Alright, so more doors being brought into the play here. More doors being brought into the ring right here for the action. So let's see how this goes down. And it's actually two people who have been busted open. They're bleeding in this match. So again, last night we barely saw any blood. And tonight we have seen some considerate amount of blood. Not crazy blood, but some considerate amount of blood. Well, I hope they're all okay though. Okay, lots of steel chairs being brought into the play here. Steel chairs, wooden doors, everything being brought into the ring here. Let's see how this all turns out. Interesting. The steel chairs are in, but all the opponents actually are laid ringside. They're down and they're out ringside. So steel chairs are in, the door's in, but there is no opponent in the ring right now. They're stacking up the door between the two chairs. Again, these GCW stars really need tables because the way they use the door is like a table. So give them the table. Give them what they want. And Fatu, the big guy, comes in here with the trash can lid. Hits them right in the head with that lid right there. Grabs them by the throat and is about to choke slam. Are we looking at a double choke slam here? Are we looking at it? Are we looking at it? We're not. We're looking at some... Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? He places their heads on that wooden door and he's looking to fly himself, and this is a terrible move because we know they're gonna move. We know they're gonna get out of the way. He's looking to climb the top turnbuckle. It's not gonna go well. We know it already. These guys are not even trying to stay there in position. They're not. And as Fatu climbs that turnbuckle, the guy gets up and he hits him not once, not twice, but 3 times with that trash can lid head first. And he's now looking to superplex him. This guy is giant. I don't know if he's a 300, 400 pounds guy, but he's looking to superplex him right off the top turnbuckle into that wooden door that's been stacked up between the two chairs in the ring. And AJ Gray comes in as well. I think he's going to come on here. He's going to help his buddies out. I think the AJ Gray is going to be super... Oh my, this is crazy. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Wow. The way Fatu lands on the door doesn't crack open in 2 halves. It splits open in like a million pieces right there. Wow, shatters. The door shatters like a piece of glass. Crazy. And everybody trying to cover Fatu at the same damn time. All of them together. Wow, this is a crazy match. You know what? I was not feeling this match at first, but right now, this is an incredible match. Look at this match. So good. What a crazy twist to the match. Bodies are everywhere. The ring is actually covered, is full of weapons, broken pieces of wood, steel, everything, flesh, everything. This is a crazy match. And Bobby says Deonna Purrazzo is forever champion. I'm looking forward to watching her match April 14. Me too, Bobby. It's gonna be good. But Deonna is forever champion. I hope, and I really hope so. Yeah. Andy says the best match I'll remember when Rock and Roll Express versus Midnight Express. Yeah. Man, those teams right there, right? I mean, Rock and Roll Express, Midnight Express. You bring them up in a conversation even now, and even the people who don't watch wrestling would probably recall that name. That's how over those guys were. Really made wrestling what it is today, and really made tag team wrestling what it is today. Rock and Roll, oh my gosh. Wow, the three of them go shoulder first with a shoulder tackle to the Fatu right there. Shoulder first right into him, and now going for the super kicks. Yeah, this is a 3-on-1 kind of scenario as we speak here. I don't know how they're doing it, but Fatu, his brother, comes in and super pegs the three of them right here. Trying to turn the tables around, but it doesn't work. It's a numbers game. He has 3-on-1 situation. He hits him right there in the head with that steel chair. The steel chair actually bends open, but Fatu with no damage being done. And he was going into that crazy place. He was still, getting heated up. He was getting fired up, and all of them go with the spear on him, and he's down. And look at that. The third member of the Fatu team comes in and hits AJ Gray with the stunner and gets hit with the kendo stick right into the shoulder and with the steel chair into the head. This is a crazy match. I do not see the Fatu brothers picking up the win here because of how ugly this has been with the weapons and with the numbers game. Just like I said, the referee was not probably needed in this match because this match is so crazy it needs no referee. The referee, by the way, is not, wow, big double frog splash right there, going for the cover, and he gets the win. Yeah, they had to win this one. There was no way that the Fatu brothers were winning this one. There was no way. The second gear crew, that's AJ Gray, Mance Warner, and Matthew Justice, actually pick up the win. And after tonight, actually, Matthew Justice should be renamed to Matthew Injustice because this match was not fair play. This was a match that had anything but rules. Rules were thrown out the window. Rules were not honored from the very beginning. The referee did nothing to stop them. This match was crazy. But you know what? We had a good time watching it. Sweet match for sure. And, wow. Good stuff. You know what? Night 2 of GCW, or tonight's show, GCW Devil, is definitely better than last night's show. Last night was good, but this one, definitely better. I'm still not over that Masha Slamovich versus Jimmy Lloyd match, by the way. Such a good match. I'm still not over it. So good. Just so perfect. Bobby says, AJ, who do you want to see except Deonna Purrazzo's champ? Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Oh, and the fans. They're celebrating with the fans. You're nice. That's nice. Except the challenge at Impact Wrestling April 14th. And which title do you think they're going to pick? Good question. And, actually, I'm trying to think here. I want to go crazy because Amber Noah is going to be on the show next week. I want to say Amber Noah, but I know it's going to take a miracle for it to be Amber Noah, but I'm still going to hope on to that miracle, that last straw, and I'm going to say Amber Noah. Please, let it be Amber Noah, and let her go after the ROH Championship. I'd like to see that. And Carlito is here, all the way from the WWE. Carlito, Caribbean, cool. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. We're watching GCW, and you know what, Carlito? You should be in this show, because this show is good, and this promotion is fire. And Carlito should be there to spit on the face of the people who don't like to be cool, right, Carlito? You gotta be here. And as they leave the ring right there, the Second City crew, you can see the devastation in the ring. You can see the Fatu brothers broken. And you can see the pieces of wood everywhere. Ringside, in the ring, craziness indeed. And they're already cleaning up the ring as we speak right now because, the next match is happening soon. The intermission's already done, so there are going to be no more intermissions. We're only going to get matches after matches. I guess the next match could be, I'm trying to think here. Maybe the main event. Are we looking at the main event being the next match? Minoru Suzuki. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? What?
For now changed. He used to be juicy for now and juicy for later. Now he's just salty for now and someone to run from later.
Salty for later?
Yeah, salty for now and
Wow.
salty for later. Don't tell him I said this, but salty for now. That was some scandalous bullshit.
Wow. So the Fatu brothers, they were actually, thanking the fans as they were about to leave the ring. But the Fatu brothers, I don't know what happened. Maybe they put the blame on Finau for their loss here. And the Fatu brothers, out of nowhere, the super kick Finau. And Finau's been taken out, and he's been, expelled from their faction, from their group, I guess. And the Fatu brothers have each other, but Finau has nobody. And he's been super kicked by the Fatu brothers at once, and he's been kicked out of the team. That is crazy. I did not see that turn coming. I don't know if that turn was needed, but that was a shocking, shocking turn. Wow, Finau, you gotta feel bad for him right there. And the crew is there looking on at him, trying to make sure he's okay. And, he might be physically okay, but mentally and emotionally, he's got to be a broken man right there. That's right, and Ricky says that's right. Carlito is here. About ways, Carlito, you cool. That's right. Cool, very cool. AJ's my pick. Willow Nightingale, and she's the... Oh, I like that. Actually, that could happen. Bobby, your pick is a lot more realistic than my pick, for sure. Something bad happened, the doctors are in the ring. I don't know. He looks like he's very dazed, right? I mean, we're looking at his face, Jason. Look at his eyes. He doesn't look right. Yes, he's trying to make his way to the back, but he doesn't look okay. He looks really dizzy. He's trying to somehow make it to the back. Something happened for sure. Now I'm surprised because the match went okay, and he seemed okay when, when they actually had their arms raised up and they were thanking the fans. He looked alright. But when the Fighter Brothers hit Finau with that super kick, something went off. So I hope that he's okay, but Finau just really looked out of it. And now we have the mop here and the broom here, and they're actually making sure that the debris from the, that brutal match is out of the way so that nobody gets hurt. And the ring is clear for the upcoming match here. Okay. This is going to be an interesting match. Alright, of course, how did I forget about this one? We're going to be having... I totally forgot about this match that's happening tonight. We're going to be having Dark Sheik versus Joey Janela. So Joey Janela is going to be in a intergender match here. Dark Sheik is going to be taking on Janela. Let's see how this goes. It should be a good one. Let's find out. And that's right, Chris, indeed crazy. That's right, Ricky. He looks like he's hurt. I mean, he was struggling to walk to the back. His eyes, they showed a picture like he was... dizzy. He seemed like he was lights out. He was about to faint. I hope he's alright. I hope he's okay. AJ, maybe it can happen one day that Amber Noah shows up. I really hope so, man. Amber Noah is so good. I don't understand why does she not get booked for the bigger shows. She's really good. Right, so we've got this lady right here. Could actually be catching us all by surprise here. She definitely got a very big win last night in the Scrambled Eggs match. Really good match that was. Dark Sheik got the win. And she's here to prove her dominance yet again as she takes on the bad boy, Joey Janela. That's right, 3 for 3, I think. Ricky, great stuff. Chris, great stuff, 3 for 3. Dark Sheik has a manager. Who is she? So I can see she was the one who actually also opened the show tonight. I don't know if she's a manager per se, or if she's only making a one-time appearance and she's accompanying, Dark Sheik because she's fighting Janela. Maybe that's why, but she opened the show. And I think she's a local celebrity, maybe very well known locally, but not too aware of her name. But she's a drag queen, obviously, so I'm trying to think. So, could she be related to New Jack? Because we know that New Jack, right? New Jack's son also was a drag queen, also is a drag queen. So could this be New Jack's son? I don't know. But it's just because I see a drag queen, I'm thinking that it could be New Jack, because that's the only queen that I know is somehow related to wrestling. So it could be somebody else, but I don't know. Let's see. Wow. And Joey Janela, with the lack of respect, going after the guest here, going after the manager of Dark Sheik, and Joey Janela is laughing. with the sunglasses on. He's got the ego, the attitude on point. Dark Sheik is angry. Wow, with a big knee to the face of Janela. Janela better get those glasses off, otherwise he's gonna get the glass in his eye. That's right. Good thing he got the glasses off. And Dark Sheik goes flying through the second rope right there onto Janela. Janela's down. The fans are rooting for Dark Sheik. Wow, they're fanboying over Dark Sheik for sure, right? Dark Sheik is in control. She's looking good. Let's see how this match turns out. But Joey Janela looks like he's in trouble. That's right. Polo Del Mar. Okay. Thank you for that, Bobby. Bobby knows everything. All right, let's see. Polo Del Mar. Okay. Let's see. Polo Del Mar. I see. So really a local celebrity. I was right about that. She is a San Francisco-based American drag queen performer, professional wrestling personality as well. Okay, I had no idea that she was in pro wrestling. Okay, that's nice. Polo Del Mar. Okay, I gotta keep my eyes out for her now. Let's see. I see. So she also participated in the Empower event. She accompanied Jamie Senegal at the Empower event last year as well. I can see it right there. And she was also, she's done journalism. So she's done some wrestling journalism, and she's been a manager in the business. Hasn't wrestled herself, but all she's done is some wrestling journalism online. And she's also, of course, been a manager, and she showed up at Empower, so definitely has done some stuff, has made some noise in the business. Good for her. Good for her. All right. Polo Del Mar. Thank you for that, Bobby. I'll remember that name. I Pick Chic says, Chris, Polo Del Mar manager Jamie Senegal last year, NW Empower. That's right, Bobby. I just looked it up. Thank you for that. You're amazing. That's what I say, right? We all learn from each other. Thank you. And Chris says that he picks Shake, and I think I gotta... She actually got a very big win last night, right? I mean, she was in a scrambled match with a lot of men, and she came over top. And we've seen Joey Janela, poor guy, getting some losses here and there. So I actually am gonna go with Janela. I think tonight could be Janela's night, and he's a heel, right? So he'd do the things that a heel does, and he'll somehow get the victory. Somehow turn the tables around and get the victory. I think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna get the people mad. It's gonna get Janela over. So I'm gonna go with Janela here. I think he's gonna win. Let's find out, though. Where's my water? There we go. And I'm enjoying watching this match right here because Janela is taking his time and is putting Dark Sheik through a world of pain. And he's throwing the middle finger to the manager. He's throwing the middle finger to the fans. I mean, Janela is having the time of his life. Look at him smiling. Look at him happy. Looks so happy right here. Look at that guy. He's having a great time. He knows he's got this under control. With those legs wrapped around the throat, around the neck of Dark Sheik, Janela is loving every bit of it. Look at this. Crazy. Wow, he's trying his very best. But you know what? Dark Sheik uses her stamina to turns it around and gets Janela's shoulders down. It was a 2 count, but Janela kicked out. And once more time, he had the big knee to the face of Dark Sheik. Dark Sheik flat down on the mat. Janela on the top turnbuckle is showing off, and I can see one lady who gets up to clap for Joey Janela. One person in the whole audience is actually, clapping for Janela. Everybody else is silent. Nobody else is cheering this guy on. Nobody else is. AJ, can you interview female promoter friend? For sure, Chris, absolutely. Why not? She's a very good friend of mine. Really a lovely lady. Would definitely do it. Sure, should not be a problem. We'll do it. Actually, I'll try to make it live if I can, alright? And Ricky says, I pick Joy. I think spelling his name right. Yes, you are. Joey. Joey. That's right, Ricky. You're close. Oh my god. And Joey grabs Dark Sheik mid-air, right? Dark Sheik was going to go for a high-flying move. He picks her up mid-air, grabs her mid-air, and pushes her down, slams her down. So Ricky and I, both of us think that Joey's going to win. I think so too. I think he has to get the victory. AJ, are you going to interview Taya? Since you have a big match against Diana Perazzo, for sure, Bobby, I'm going to be reaching out, to them very soon. Let's see if we can get that match done. And, wow. And speaking of that, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I just got a message from Bhupinder Gujjar, and he's talking about how much he loved the interviews. There you go. That's nice. That's sweet. Alright, so we can see here that Dark Sheik is in trouble. Dark Sheik is in trouble, somehow trying to turn around with a big kick to the face of Joey Janela as we speak. Turns it around, gets him down. Look at that. Joey Janela is out. He's out as we speak right now. He's out, guys. Wow. This is crazy. What a crazy match so far. I picked Joey. I think that's right, Ricky. I'm going to go with Joey as well. This is a crazy match, alright? It just got crazier. And look at the fans right there. Look, love it. I love it. Yeah, she's got people on her side for sure. She has a lot of charisma. She's got some great personality. And she's got a very decent fan base too. So Dark Sheik has a big future for sure. Joey Janela sets himself up as Dark Sheik is looking to fly. She gets to the top turnbuckle. I think she's going to be able to hit it. Let's see if it's going to be a hit or is it going to be a miss. And it was a hit. She lands right on spot. Joey Janela is down, going for the cover. And Joey Janela kicks out at a 2.95. Can you also interview Eve? Chris. I know more than one Eve, so which one are you talking about? Let me know. Let's see. So, right now, Dark Sheik is loving it. She's loving it. She knows she's got it under control, right? And only to get Joey Janela down and to shut his mouth up is a big accomplishment. And Dark Sheik has been able to achieve that so far. She's able to shut him up, which is great news. And now she's bringing up the steel chair from under the ring. Steel chair being brought into the play here, in the ring here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Gotta love it. And you know, early on in the show, we saw Masha Slamovich totally dominating the guy, Jimmy Lloyd. And we saw utter dominance from the lady. It was a beautiful sight, right? So we could be seeing another lady dominate another guy in the ring here and go over here and get over him. I would love that. I'd like to see another lady pick up the win here and, you know, defeat this bully of a man who is Joey Janela. Let's see how this goes down. But I definitely see her winning right now, actually. Because she is... Oh. Actually, no, I'm going to take my words back right there. With a big elbow strike, a running elbow strike from Joey to Dark Sheik. And Dark Sheik spent a lot of time bringing those weapons into the play. And when you spend the time doing that, you give a lot of time to your opponent to recover and rebuild that stamina. And that's what she did. And with a big reverse kick to the face of Janela, Janela somehow turning it around, going for the cover, a roll-up again from Dark Sheik, a roll-up from Joey, and kick out after kick out after kick out. And we're looking at a spinebuster. Oh my gosh, Janela is down. Dark Sheik in control. Look at that. I have a question for Taya. Yes, Bobby, let me know if you have any questions. Let's do this. Once I have the interview with Taya confirmed, I'll let you know, and then you let me know the questions. We'll do that. All right. Thank you for that. The one with the show on 23rd. I see. All right. For sure, Chris, I'd love that. For sure, I would love that. I'll try reaching out. Let's see if we can make it happen. And Clay's here. Clay says, "What's up, AJ? Where is my picture of Bailey?" And you know what, Clay? You're going to be surprised because I am prepared tonight. Tonight I came actually prepared with a picture of Bailey. Now, only if I can find it. I promise you, I got a picture of Bailey ready just for you. I'm going to get it up, alright? I can't find it now, but I'm going to get it up. And Chris says, AJ, give him his picture of Bailey on the TV for this match. That's right. No, I had the picture of Bailey ready. I just can't find it. I'm going to find it, though. 1 second. And we can see right there, Joey Janela is once again in control. Where is that picture? I actually got a very good picture of Bailey for him. Can't find it anymore, though. I'll download another one. Give me a second. Alright, so Joey Janela is in control. Oh my gosh, for those DX chops. The DX chops. Utter disrespect on display from Janela, as you'd expect, to the lady that is Dark Sheik. Utter disrespect. Let's see how this turns out. Alright, and wow. With a big elbow strike from Janela to Dark Sheik once again. Dark Sheik's dazed. Dark Sheik's dizzy. I don't know if she's going to be able to regain that composure because right now she looks super duper duper dizzy, guys. And Janela plays, oh my gosh, Alright, Dark Sheik's manager getting involved. She's seen enough, she's had enough, and she wants to help out her friend. And she does. She pulls on the leg of Janela. Janela cannot believe it. He's angry. He is super angry. Alright, Janela is not happy with Dark Sheik's manager getting involved. And he goes after the manager, hits her right in the face. That was a big slap to the face. And now Janela is going for the utter move right there. Another slap to the face of the manager. He's got both the manager as well as Dark Sheik on the same top turnbuckle. And Janela is looking for a big superplex, most likely, to both the manager and Dark Sheik herself. Both of them at the same time. Actually, the manager turns it around and puts Joey Janela through the table. The manager somehow, some way turns it around against Joey Janela, putting him through the table. And which means now is the time for Dark Sheik to shine. Joey Janela's down. He's been put through the table. The manager once again gets the steel chair. I don't know what she has planned here, but she's definitely looking for something. Oh dear. Are we looking for a coast to coast? We could be looking at a coast to coast here. We're totally looking at it. Dear Lord. Look at this. Been crazy. Crazy stuff. And Clay, since you're here, there you go. Your picture of Bailey, Clay. The one that you've been asking for a long time. There you have it. Picture of Bailey, alright? I hope you're happy now. And, wow, just like that, my stream is the greatest stream in the world. It stops at the right moment. I thought we were looking at a coast to coast right there from Dark Sheik onto Joey Janela. I mean, they had it on control. They had the steel chair right in the face of Janela right there. And Dark Sheik was looking to fly, looking for the coast to coast. It's probably hit it already, thanks to my stream for freezing at the same time. Perfect. Beautiful stuff. And right now we're just waiting on the stream to get back up. But let me know, guys, how are you enjoying this show so far? How are you enjoying this match so far? Because the match, for me, I think it's a killer. And we could be seeing another woman get to the top. Actually seeing another woman get an upper hand over the guy here. And I'm all in for it. I'm so happy. This is incredible. And speaking of that, speaking of incredible, this is great because my stream is back up. Alright, that didn't take too long. The stream is back up again. And Janela seems like he's down. Oh dear. And he hits Dark Sheik right in the head with that steel chair. With that damn steel chair. And the table's actually stacked up between the steel chair and the fans here in the crowd. In the middle of the crowd, Joey Janela is looking to fly. This has got to be crazy. Right between the fans, right between the crowd. The fans are happy. They're super excited. The phones are up in the air. Look at all those phones up in the air. And Janela is looking to fly. Wow, with a big diving elbow to Dark Sheik as she was laid down on the table. Joey Janela goes flying right onto her, elbow first into the chest of Dark Sheik, and the table is broken in two halves, and so is Dark Sheik, and so is Janela. I mean, this is an emotional match for sure. What a match this is. They're putting it all on the line here. All on the line. Wow, that's right, Chris. Bailey stopped my stream. Jason, this is... Jason, that's right, man. This is crazy. It's crazy. I hope that Dark Sheik's okay because she looks so out of it. I don't know if she's selling it well, but her face tells a different story. She looks out of it. And my emotions right now are just... It's Jason who is expressing my emotions. I'm all about that. Oh no, this can't be happening right now. This is crazy. And what's crazier is the fact that Dark Sheik still kicked out. Even after all that stuff, Dark Sheik still kicked out. Are you kidding me right now? You kidding me? That's right. No, Ricky, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This thing is still running because Fight TV, you know, it botches sometimes, but it's still running again. Oh my gosh! A pile driver once again, reverse pile driver from Joey Janela to Dark Sheik, head first into the mat. You gotta be kidding me. I cannot believe it. This is impossible. How does somebody kick out of all those moves, putting through the table, chair shots, neck and head right into the mat? How does somebody kick out of that pile driver? Somehow, some way, Dark Sheik still on the mat, still kicks out. Joey Janela has... Oh my god, this has to be over. He placed the steel chair on the gut, on top of Dark Sheik, and he went for a drop kick from that top turnbuckle. He went for a big drop kick on that steel chair, which was placed on top of the body of Dark Sheik. And Dark Sheik was in a world of pain. We could see it. She screamed out loud in pain, and she still kicked out. And she still kicked out. This is not right. This is... I don't know. This is inhumane. This is not... It is impossible. It's impossible. That's what I'll say. I cannot believe that Dark Sheik is still in this match. Joey Janela cannot believe it. I don't think Dark Sheik's manager right there can believe it. I cannot believe it. I don't know if Dark Sheik can believe it, but this poor lady is still going strong. And Joey Janela has got... Wow. With that split, look at that.
You can't be hurting that much.
Look at that.
Perfect execution.
Wow, and she's still smiling. I don't know how she's still smiling after all of that. What a fighter. What a warrior she is. Adrian, can I interview Carolee Bravo? I'm going to be writing this damn down, Bobby. Most likely got to be doing it. Thank you for that. Thank you. Ricky, thank you. Everybody, thank you so much. You guys are incredible. All right, so both the people are down right now. Let's see. Carolee Bravo. I'm going to be writing this name, brother, and let's see if we can get a response. So both the people are down at this moment. Both of them are down, and the referee's counting down till 10. I know both of them are definitely going to make it to their feet in time, and they do. Look at that. On their knees, Joey Janela slaps Dark Sheik. Dark Sheik returns the favor with another big slap. Joey Janela slaps her again, and she goes down, and she slaps Janela again. And Janela goes down. Dark Sheik is hurt, and so is Janela. Wow. I think Janela is tired of hitting Dark Sheik, and Dark Sheik is not tired of getting bit. No, she's still just getting started. She's ready. She's winning. No way is Dark Sheik losing after going through that much. She is not taking a loss here. She's not going to be accepting a loss. She's got to win. She has to win. And she's going crazy after Janela right now with those punches, with those hits, with those chops. And Dark Sheik, wow, with the big super kick onto... Well, Joey Janela with the big super kick onto Dark Sheik. Goes for the cover, and Dark Sheik, to nobody's surprise, kicks out. I mean, after going through so much, there is no way that Dark Sheik is not kicking out of anything that Joey Janela sends her way. And Janela cannot believe it. I know, I'm feeling it too. How can somebody go through that much and still kick out? I mean, what does Janela have to do to put this lady down? Not only is he using his hands and his legs, he's using weapons, he's using steel chairs, he's using wooden doors, he's using everything that he can get to put Dark Sheik out. And he's now scanning under the ring. He's making his way around the ring because he wants something special. I don't know what it is he wants here. Oh, he's looking for steel chairs. More steel brought into the play here. I was thinking, AJ, we could see former Ring of Honor step out against Deonna Purrazzo. Oh, or who are you thinking? Who are you thinking, Bobby? Is there somebody in your mind? I know there's somebody in your mind. Let me know who you're thinking. Interesting. And Janela stacks up two steel chairs together against each other, and he... Wow. It's his frustration that's coming out right now. It's his frustration. He hits a poor lady right there. He hits her with the steel chair, hits her hard, just smashes this against her body as she was trying to get up. And now three steel chairs are stacked up, next to each other. I think he's got to be setting her up. He's got to be... Oh, wow. Big elbow to the chest of Dark Sheik. And just as we thought, he sets her up on top of the turnbuckle. He's looking to superplex her from the top of the turnbuckle onto that steel. Is he going to be able to do it? Let's see. He's looking for the superplex. And both of them actually fighting back. She's fighting back. Joey Janela too trying to fight back. I think it's going to be Janela who's going to be going through all that steel. Let's see. It's insane. That's crazy. It's over for Janela. He goes through those steel chairs, and that's it. You know what? You know what killed it for me? The way that commentators sold that spot when Janela was put through those steel chairs. The commentators was like, "Oh my gosh, okay, so that happened." The commentators killed that moment for me. They could have done a better job at it. Come on. But anyways, Joey Janela just was put through those steel chairs. And with that being said, Dark Sheik wins not one but two matches this weekend. Last night she won a scramble match with all the men in the ring. I mean, crazy man. We got Jimmy Lloyd. We got a great, numerous men right there. Great wrestlers. And yeah, there you go. There you go. Love it. Love it. and Dark Sheik came on top. Tonight as well, we had Joey Janela, the baddest guy on the planet. Joey Janela taking on Dark Sheik, and Dark Sheik rises to the top once again. The lighting is terrible. I cannot see her face, but I can see one thing for sure. She is a champion. She's a warrior, and she won. Good for Dark Sheik. Look at that. She is a lady. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing stuff. And Chris with the 443. He got this right, and that's why he's on top. AJ can interview Josh Alexander, Tasha Steelz before Rebellion, since he already interviewed Moose. Yes, already done the Moose interview. Tasha Steelz and, Josh would be amazing. Let's see what Impact can give to us, brother. Let's see. But one thing I'm going to ask everybody, share the Bhupinder Gujjar interview. Let's get the views up. Let's get that interview going. And we'll definitely be doing more interviews. Yeah, but share that Bhupinder Gujjar interview with your friends. Thank you. And Bobby says, AJ Angelina Love or Mandy Leon or Trish Adora or Alex Garcia or Max the Impaler. For sure, those are good names. And Alex Garcia is definitely one of those stars that I think could be showing up Impact Wrestling sooner than later. I think it's going to happen. I think it's written in the stars. Alex Garcia's got to do it. But I would love Angelina Love to show up. I would love it. Would love it, Bobby. Great names there. I would love for Angelina Love to show up. Even Mandy Leon, a very good pick. But Angelina Love, let's do it. Let's do it. I pick. There you go. Ricky says it too. Great minds think alike, brother. He says, I pick Angelina Love. There you go. There you go, Ricky. Love that, brother. Love it. Mandy Leon also. There you go, Ricky. Great minds. 344. There you go. Good stuff. And with that being said, what a performance from the women, by the way. I mean, they're calling tonight GCW Devil in a New Dress. Well, I'll tell you what. Tonight's show is all about the dresses. It's all about the women because the women are winning so good, so well. It's time for the main event, guys. It's time for it, right?
Hold on, before we get started with that, I have just been informed
Wait.
that on Sunday, July 17th,
July 17th.
Game Changer Wrestling will return to the Bay.
And the fans are so happy. July, GCW is coming back to San Francisco, it seems. Good for them. And the fans are so excited about it. Good stuff. And Andy says, AJ, here's a tag team match you should look up. Candice LeRae. I already like the sound of it now. Teaming with Joey Ryan versus Young Bucks. They had an insane tag match. Their match was, Warfare, a Guerrilla Warfare match. PWG tag titles. That's amazing, Andy. I'm gonna be writing this down as well. Gonna take a screenshot of this comment. I'm gonna look it up. Thank you for that. Andy, yeah, that's right. Mandy Leon is a lovely woman for sure. Anthony, good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And with that being said, it is time for our main event. It is time for the match that we all have been looking forward to. It is time for these two crazy men, or at least one of them is totally crazy. The other guy is incredibly talented, but both of them super talented, but one of them super duper crazy. It's gonna be a legend versus a future legend. It's gonna be Suzuki versus. Wait a second. Is this match actually for the main event or not? Maybe not. No, it is. Mike Bailey is coming out. All right. So Mike Bailey, Suzuki, this match is happening right here. It's got to be an incredible match. We all have been looking forward to it. Let's see how this turns out. We already saw an incredible match from Suzuki last night, which of course he won. And we could be seeing another incredible one here. And this is probably one of the biggest matches of his career, Mike Bailey's career. So, a big chance for him to really, outshine Suzuki, to really prove himself as the competitor, the wrestler. Let's see if he can actually make the most of the opportunity that he has in front of him right now. And Bobby says, AJ Miranda Ali is a big fan of her. She was my favorite wrestler that accepted Deanna Perez as champion talent so far on Impact Wrestling. Beautiful, Bobby. Love that. Ricky says, that's right, Bay Area, July. Maybe same time GCW will be coming back to LA. I think so too, brother. Absolutely. Well, lovely, guys. But by the way, I must say, we had such a good time watching these GCW shows this weekend, didn't we? I mean, Saturday, Sunday, such a good time watching these shows. So thank you so much for joining us today. It was so good. And when the party is here, when the band's here, it's even better. It's so good. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. You're incredible. And you can see here, Mike Bailey taking a bow, greeting everybody right there. Yeah. Look at him. He's looking happy. Looks like $1 million for sure. Mike Bailey, when he gets signed to a major contract, he's got to be everywhere. He's going to be the poster boy for the company wherever he signs. He's going to be a poster boy for sure. I mean, he's with Impact Wrestling now, but they're not using him to the for this because he's still rising up the ranks. But I think when he eventually signs with AEW or ROH or maybe WWE, he's going to be a poster boy for sure. That's right, Ricky. No day off for wrestling. And you know what? I said this before. It's not about no days off because it's not work, right? What we do here is fun. We have fun. We have a good time with the family time here. Wrestling family time. So it's fun. We don't need days off. You don't need days off from family. You don't need days off from fun because this is fun. And we do it for the love of wrestling. That's it. And okay, AJ, question. Who will remain champion until August? Moose or Deanna? You know, it's such a good question, Chris, because we know that Moose faces a very tough challenge in front of him in the form of Josh Alexander, and so does Deanna. I think it's gonna be Moose. I think Moose is gonna retain. I gotta say Moose is gonna stay champion, Chris. But what do you think? Who do you guys think? I mean, answer. Why doesn't everybody answer Chris's comment right there? Who do you guys think is gonna be champion until August? Is it gonna be Moose? Is it gonna be Deanna? Great question, Chris. Everybody answer that. Let's see who do you guys think is gonna retain at Rebellion. And with that being said, the nightmare, the true nightmare, scary dude right there, Suzuki making his way to the ring. Chris says that he picks Mike Bailey, which is wow, okay. So, for me, I have to go with Suzuki. I mean, look at him, the way he's entering the ring, look at that. You know, I mean, you can't say that he's not gonna win. He's gotta win, he's a legend. And the fans were just everybody on their feet, standing ovation for Suzuki as he makes his way to the ring. Mike Bailey has to be nervous. I think Suzuki's winning. I mean, Mike Bailey, if he wins, it's gonna be big, right? It's gonna be huge. So I definitely think it's gotta be Suzuki for sure. AJ, you had low voice tomorrow. We watched Raw. I'm gonna be fine, Ricky. Trust me, I'm gonna be fine. Yes, the show's been good, but I've been drinking my lemon tea, now drinking my water, so I'm gonna be fine for tomorrow. I tell you, it's gonna be great. Thank you for that, Ricky. And Ricky says I pick Mike Bailey, so Mike Bailey's getting some love. Chris says Mike Bailey. Ricky says Mike Bailey. Interesting. Andy says Moose is gonna be champion until August. Jason says Josh will beat Moose at Rebellion. And Ricky also says Moose is gonna win. I'll tell you what, I also, Jason, think that Josh will beat, right? And anybody would think that Josh is gonna beat him because he comes in with so much momentum. But when I spoke with Moose, right, that interview, I'm pretty sure you've checked it out, brother. But that interview, when I did that interview with him, and I looked into this guy's eyes and I heard what he was saying, and he just came across as so cold and so confident. He said that he will do anything it takes to be champion. So had that match been for just a regular match, not for the title, I would have said maybe Josh will win. But since that match is for the championship, Moose is not losing. He will not lose. He will do anything possible to retain, and he will retain. I think he will retain, yeah. And Bobby says, and Chris says, I think Josh will beat Moose. There you go, Chris. But I don't think so. I think this guy's not losing. Moose will do anything it takes to retain. And Bobby says Deanna Purrazzo will still be your champion and we'll beat Taya. There you go. I love that. I hope she's champion. Champ forever. Right, Bobby? I hope so. And look at that. Suzuki is smiling big as he looks into the eyes of Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey standing there showing some respect to Suzuki. Look at that. Both of them looking eye to eye. Suzuki trying to dominate him. Look at him working his facial expressions, right? Looking right into the eye. And Mike Bailey, though, is not being intimidated at all. It's not working. Suzuki's mind games are not working on Bailey. Bailey's smiling too. And let's see how this all turns out, guys. Because Bailey also knows karate. So he probably knows a lot of his own movesets. So let's see how this turns out. Alright, so Mike Bailey offering him a handshake. Right, Suzuki says, alright, let's do it. Let's go. He says, we're not here for handshakes. We're here for some action. So he says, alright, let's go. Let's do it. And they're locking up. Oh, wow. No locking up here. No technical wrestling here. Right out the bat, they're going for the hard hits. He went for a reverse kick. A big reverse kick from Mike Bailey. Twice now, and both of the times Suzuki dodges it, beautifully dodges it. So wow, vicious kicks, being thrown out there from Mike Bailey, but Suzuki, being the vet he is, he dodges them so well. And Mike Bailey gets the first laugh, alright? He kicks Suzuki, and Suzuki's like, wow, alright, give me a second. He rubs his thigh, he's like, alright, good job. You got the first hit, kid. You got the first hit. There you go. And Ricky says, AJ question, who will be champion end this year, Moose or Deanna or somebody else? I think Moose. I think Moose is not losing. I think Moose is not losing until Roman Reigns loses. I know it's a weird way to put it together, but I think Moose is gonna be champion until Roman Reigns is champion. I think so. So Moose is definitely gonna be champion. But Bobby, just like he says, Deanna also forever champ. I hope that happens. But the fact that ROH is now a Tony Khan property, I think they're gonna take the ROH title away from her. So I think she's got to lose one of those titles for sure. I think Josh will beat Moose, and Moose will unfortunately target Josh's family to get a rematch. Make it happen. Make it happen. Moose said it during my interview that, hey, I will, that his regret is that he did not target his family before. So I think it's going to be happening now. Make it happen, Moose. Moose will be champion until Bound for Glory. There you go. True says it right there. I agree, True. He's got to be champion. He's not losing. He's not dropping it for sure. Deanna won't lose either, says Chris. There you go. I want to see Jordynne Grace. You know what? I too, Andy, I want to see that happen. But before that, I want to see Jordynne Grace reclaiming and retaining her Impact Wrestling Digital Media Championship. Because for the love of God, Matt Cardona, I mean, what a guy he is. What a coward he is. He had to use his dirty tricks. He had to use a steel chair to take the title away from Jordynne Grace. Right? Terrible. I mean, Jordynne Grace had his number. And to get back at her, to somehow defeat her, he has to use his dirty tricks, that steel chair when the referee was not watching, and get that title away from her. So I hope that Jordynne Grace gets that title back from him, because Matt Cardona deserves no championship. Let it be a Impact Wrestling's Digital Media Championship, or let it be the NWA World title. He does not deserve it. He needs to drop both of them. So I hope it happens. And I hope it happens to Jordynne. And Bobby says Deanna will be champion until Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill 2023. I hope so too, brother. Gotta be forever champ challenge, right? By the way, such a good match here. The action in this, the pace of this has been really good from the very beginning. Look at those big, impressive kicks from Mike Bailey. He went crazy with those kicks. Left, right, and then a kick to the head, and Suzuki goes down. I mean, this guy is good. And Suzuki probably caught off guard with the pure athleticism on display from Mike Bailey. And Mike Bailey is a weird combination, because not only is he good, right, but he's also very respectful. And you can see as he's wrestling Suzuki here, he definitely, you can tell that he's got a lot of respect for Suzuki. And Suzuki, being the vet he is, he turns it around with a sudden armbar off the top rope. Mike Bailey was in a world of pain. Suzuki asks the fans to get away and throws Mike Bailey. Oh my goodness. He throws Mike Bailey right into the chair, the fans' chairs, and Mike Bailey goes crashing back, all the way back on those chairs, all the way back. And Suzuki grabs one of those chairs, folds them, and hits Mike Bailey right in the gut. Once again, grabs the chairs, hits him right in the back. Mike Bailey is hurt. He's screaming in agony, screaming in pain, and Suzuki is clapping. Look at this guy. He's having a lot of fun here. Look at him. Crazy. And he says, unfortunately, Cardona has 7 champions. That's what I'm saying. Cardona needs to drop them all. Come on, Cardona. He's mid Cardona. How does mid Cardona have so many titles? And look who's here, brother Will Raleigh. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a nice weekend. And you have made it right in time, brother. We're watching the main event of the night. We're watching Suzuki versus Mike Bailey, and this match is going well, brother. So well. That's right, Will. This Mike Bailey is really very good, and you know what? He's got a match against. Whoa! All right, look at that. Suzuki was trying to, hit Mike Bailey, but Mike Bailey holds on to a dear fan, a fan who refused to move out of the seat. So Mike Bailey grabbed onto him, and he was refusing to let go of the fan, but ultimately he does, and Suzuki has him locked in a submission hold now. Look at that craziness. Insane. This is such a good match. Ricky says Matt Cardona is out of control. He's go crazy with all the belts. Impact Wrestling, NWA. Next, Matt Cardona get the AEW World title. I would love that. Hey, Matt, as much as I hate Matt Cardona, I'd love for him to get to AEW, not sign the contract, but still take their title away from them. I'd love that. Let's do it. There you go. Will Riley, we're so happy to see you. See, Chris is all happy. We're all happy. And Bobby says, I was thinking maybe we will see someone show up in Impact Wrestling under siege on May 7th to accept Deanna Perez's. It's going to happen for sure, right? I mean, it's a special event. It will happen, brother. For sure it will happen. Has Matt Cardona had a match? No, Will Riley. It's no matches from Matt. It's been all about the GCW Stars tonight mostly. So no matches from Matt. Wow, big chop from Suzuki to Mike Bailey, and Mike Bailey took it like a tank. He goes down. He is hurt. And he says like Suzuki versus Lance Archer again. That's right. Yeah, for sure. I would love that, brother. Look at this, though. I mean, wow. Mike Bailey hit Suzuki with the chop, and Suzuki just laughs. It makes him laugh. That chop from Mike Bailey to Suzuki did nothing. And another chop from Mike Bailey to Suzuki, from Suzuki to Mike Bailey, and Mike Bailey goes down to the concrete floor, and he's hurt, and he's screaming in agony, he's screaming in pain, and the fans are not even laughing anymore. They're just concerned for Mike Bailey's safety, because those chops are hard and heavy chops. Mike Bailey's got to be hurting. His chest's got to be burning right now as we speak. How will Matt Cardona get all the belts as the WWE got nothing? Just as that's right, just the U.S. Championship, and that's the Internet Champion. That's it. So he's really getting back at them, and really getting all the titles. Also, I believe the IC title too, right? So, yeah, that's right. He laughed off. That's right. True. I love that. The chop from Mike Bailey though was very, very sweet. It was a nice attempt at a chop for sure. Dear. And just look at that. Suzuki has been treating Mike Bailey as a little kid here, laughing at his moves. First, Mike Bailey kicked him in the early part of the match, and that made Suzuki laugh. And then he chopped him, and that made Suzuki laugh. This is hilarious. That's right, true. Is pay-per-view nearly finished or just getting started? Well, last night, the pay-per-view actually started around this time, right? It started in 15 minutes from now, and last night was crazy late. But tonight, the pay-per-view is just getting over. It started at 8 p.m., and it's about to get over. I think about 15 more minutes and the pay-per-view will be off the air. AJ, do you see Velvet Sky versus Mickey James happening? Maybe Empower? I like that. I mean, the door's open, right? Empower could be happening, and if it happens, I think it can happen, so why not? That's right, this is the main event, and what a main event this is. Very entertaining for sure. But one more time. Apart from that tag team match that we saw, actually, you know what? I'm convinced that nobody does death matches and nobody does GCW matches like Nick Gage does. Nick Gage does them better than anybody else. Wait a second. Look at Suzuki. Zips the mouth of the referee, and the referee's like, oh, okay, I can't do nothing about it. You zip my mouth up. And Suzuki's just having fun here with those heavy kicks right into the chest of Mike Bailey, not even giving him a chance to get up. Poor guy, Mike Bailey right there. Poor guy. Suzuki, if you look at his face, he's just angry. He's just taking his anger out on Mike Bailey. It's not about winning anymore. It's about punishing him for some reason. And Mike Bailey has a broken hand, broken fingers, broken wrist, and a broken arm. That is insane. And we saw it, I believe we saw it last night, right? That he really had broken fingers and broken hand. Insane. How is he even carrying this match tonight, Jason? It's insanity. And look at that. Still somehow trying to reverse this thing, trying to turn this table around, trying to regain control. Mike Bailey going into that zone with a big reverse kick to the gut of this guy right here, Suzuki, and a kick to the back once again to the chest and the gut, and Suzuki goes down. Mike Bailey is beautiful, man. The way he moves in the ring is just beautiful. It's amazing. By the way, we're not going to be seeing Mike Bailey. I was thinking, what if we get to see him in that virtual basement video game? But we're not going to be seeing him because Impact Wrestling has made it very clear to their talent. Everybody who wrestles on Impact Wrestling has been told that you cannot be on that game. So that game is not going to be for Impact Wrestling stars. That we know for sure. I would like to see Tegan Knox accept Deanna Perez's Champ Challenge. Would love that for sure. Absolutely, Bobby. And as we can see, Mike Bailey with a big boot Suzuki with a big boot to Mike Bailey as he was in the corner. Another big kick to the chest. going for the cover, and Mike Bailey kicks out. No surprises there. I mean, it was you'd expect for him to kick out. This is the main event. It's going to take a lot more than that to get somebody down here. Nobody's going to quit. You know, it's a main event, and they're both putting on a war here, putting on a fight. So somebody really has to do something big here if they want to get the win. And Andy says Velvet Sky's retired because her back is messed up. That's why she's doing her thing in NWA, because if she was healthy and she would have helped. And there you go. Yeah. Well, you know what? Back injuries are no joke. So I hope that she's healthy and she's okay, because back injuries are no joke at all. They're going at it with the elbow strikes now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 24 elbow strikes exchanged right there between Suzuki and Mike Bailey. 24 elbow strikes, that's big. And as Suzuki was running to the corner to get to Mike Bailey, he hits him with a boot and gets him up and hits him with the kick one again. Kick to the leg. Suzuki down to his knees. Mike Bailey going with the big kicks and kicks him in the head. Suzuki is down flat on the mat as we speak. Mike Bailey is suddenly in control and he realizes it. I mean, just getting Suzuki down and out is a big deal, right? I don't know if this was a big decision, though. A good decision, though. He sends... Oh, wow. Actually, it did connect. All right, he sends Suzuki to the ringside, and with a beautiful dive of the middle rope, he goes flying right there into Suzuki, and Suzuki is once again down. So if Mike Bailey really wants to win it, if I was Mike Bailey, I'd roll him up. I would pick Suzuki up right now. I would roll him back into the ring and somehow try to stay in control, try to still dominate, because right now he's letting Suzuki really recover, trying to get that stamina up, and that's not a good idea. Chris says, do you see JTG being a champion? I hope so. I hope that happens. And Bobby says, Skylar Moore is one of my favorite wrestlers. She impressed me in 2020. Love it, for sure. So a question to all of you. Everybody here. JTG, would you like to see him in a live interview with JTG and you guys and me right here on this channel? If yes, give me a thumbs up. Give me a hell yeah. If you'd like to see JTG in a live interview on here, let me know. Alright, so as we can see here, Mike Bailey, of course I'll have to ask JTG for permission, but if you guys give me a thumbs up, I'm gonna try to make it happen. Let's see. Wow. What a match this has been. Wow, both of them calling each other stupid as we see here. Suzuki calling Mike Bailey stupid. Mike Bailey calling him stupid. Thank you for that shirt. Thank you for that. And they're going back and forth once again. Back and forth with those elbow strikes. We'll come back to page number 1 here. With those elbow strikes being exchanged back and forth, back and forth. And look at the referee there. I mean, the referee's got to be dizzy after all of that head movements. Look at the referee. But the referee's on top of the action here. Thank you for that, Andy. Thank you for that, brother. Oh, hell yeah. Ricky, thank you for that. I'm loving these thumbs up. All right, we'll try to make it happen for sure. And Mike Bailey once again gets the upper hand with that blast elbow strike. Look at Mike Bailey there. Hulkamania running wild, brother. Hulkamania running wild. He's going in that zone with the kick to the gut of Suzuki, and Suzuki's hurt. He's generally hurt. Mike Bailey's entering that zone. Do you see him? Do you see him? He's on fire, and Suzuki's loving it. And Suzuki hits him with a big elbow strike. Mike Bailey once again with a big kick to the chest of Suzuki. Suzuki is loving it again with a big elbow strike. Mike Bailey again with a big kick to the gut. Again elbow strike, big kick, elbow strike, kick. Once again, we're going back here. And kick, kick, kick. So 3 consecutive kicks from Mike Bailey. Oh, and he was doing a big run up there for a big move. Suzuki hits him in the right leg, gets Mike Bailey down. Wow! And Mike Bailey overpowers Suzuki. Suzuki turns it around, trying to cover him with a roll up. And Mike Bailey turns it around with a big, beautiful move being executed there. Knees first right into the chest of Suzuki. Mike Bailey's in control. Suzuki on his knees. Bailey with a big reverse kick to the tube. Suzuki go for the cover, and there has to be a kick out. And it's a kick out. Suzuki kicks out at 2.6 as we speak. Yes, to the interview with JTG. Thank you for that, Bobby, Jason. Thank you, everybody, for those big thumbs up. True, Ricky, Andy, Bobby, Jason, Chris, thank you. Definitely going to be trying to make it happen. And as we can see here, Mike Bailey is... I don't know what he's looking for here, but it doesn't look nice. As Suzuki slowly makes his way up, Mike Bailey going for the big... Oh my gosh! Did you see the momentum that kick had? That big spinning kick, that had all the momentum in the world, and he goes to the top. Is it going to be Mike Bailey's night? Maybe not. Suzuki gets out of the way. Mike Bailey goes crashing down hard. Suzuki got the sleeper hold locked in. Mike Bailey with those big elbow strikes to the back. Gets out of the sleeper hold like no tomorrow. Mike Bailey once again has a sleeper hold. Suzuki once again has a sleeper hold locked in. And with a big elbow strike to Mike Bailey, gets him up with the reverse pile driver. This got to be over. He's going to go for the cover right now. Good for the cover. 1, 2. And Mike Bailey could not kick out. Wow. What a match, guys. What a match. Oof, wow. Sleeper hold. Big elbow. And then a reverse pile driver did it. And with that being said, Minoru Suzuki picks up the win. Just like I said, this guy right here, Mike Bailey put on a fight and proved to everybody why he is one of the very best in the business right now. Really is so good. But Suzuki also proving why he is Suzuki and why he is the legend that he is. Why everybody fears Minoru Suzuki. Once again proven to us right here tonight. And Andy says AJ Pope has called out Cardona, telling him he's going to cash in his challenge for NWA World Championship. There you go. Okay, Pope. Interesting. And Bobby says, AJ, can you have live interview with Deonna Purrazzo? So, I'll try. It's interesting with Impact. I don't think that they like to do live interviews, but I'm gonna try. If not, I would love to interview Deonna Purrazzo one more time. Make it. If not live, I'll try to make it live. But if it's not live, even if it's pre-recorded, I'd love to interview Deonna. I mean, she's such a talent. And I've already interviewed her once, but I would love to have her back on the show. Would be a pleasure. Look at that. Wow, Suzuki with some show of respect right there. He gives Mike Bailey the nod, picks him up, and raises his arm up in victory. And Mike Bailey is so grateful. Mike Bailey deserves all the applause. I'm gonna clap for this guy because Mike Bailey is good. Yeah, he is good. He is gonna be a star. I can't wait for him to get picked by AEW WWE in the future because this guy's gonna be a star. Even if Impact uses him to the fullest potential, which they're not doing it so far. If they start doing it, this guy is gonna be the poster boy, the cover guy for Impact. This guy is so good, so good. There we go, 4 Ricky with the 4 Chris with the 4 There we go. Tonight is all about winning. Everybody won here. It's a draw, which means that everybody won because we all had a great time watching the show. GCW Devil in a new dress is gonna go off the air with Mike Bailey standing in the middle of the ring with all the standing ovation from the fans. Mike Bailey just coming across as the star of the show here. And with that being said, we go off the air and the show goes off the air. What a great show this was. What a good weekend this was. With the Saturday, GCW Paranoid. And of course, Sunday with GCW Devil in a new dress. Such a good show. So good. So good. Ricky, loved that. 345, that's good. Interview with Nick Aldis. Chris, I'd be so humbled. I would love that. One more time, guys. What a great weekend. Thank you for choosing to spend this weekend with me. As a family, and we love watching the shows together. So grateful for all the love. Thank you, guys. I hope you all had a good time watching the shows. I had a great time watching them, and I hope you all had too. So before we wrap this up, let's give the show some rating. Let's see how we rank the show out of a 10. How we rate this. So I'm looking back at it, the whole match between Masha Slamovich and the Jimmy Lloyd match was beautiful. Again, we saw the Allie Kat, not a big Allie Kat, sorry. Allie Kat is good, but I'm still not the biggest fan of hers, so I still think that she's got some work to do in the ring. But Jimmy Lloyd, Masha Slamovich killed it for me. They were so good. And then we had, Sheik later on, the Dark Sheik really killed it as well. I think the women did it for me tonight. So good. They really put on the performance. The tag team match, the Fat 2 match was good. I hope Finoa is okay because when they super kicked him, he seemed out of it. So I hope he's okay. But that match the ending of the match was pretty good. And of course, the main event was fantastic. Overall, I'm going to give this whole show, and I think anybody who missed on the show is going to regret it because it was such a good show. I'm going to give the show a solid 9 out of 10. I think it was a very good show. I had a good time watching it. And, of course, Watching it with all of you is such a treat. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Bobby gives it a 10 out of 10. I love that. Ricky says, thank you, AJ. See you next watch along for Raw. That's right. That's right, Ricky. Thank you once again for being here. You're such an awesome guy. Thank you. And True gives it a 6 out of 10. There we go. 6, I think also decent, you know, because there were some points that were not the greatest points. So I think 6 also makes sense, True. And Ricky gives it a 9. Interview with Ranjit Singh, Kali's brother. Would love that, Chris. I'd love that for sure. 10 out of 10 from Ricky. Thank you for that, for the watch along. That's nice. Thank you. And Andy gives it a 10 out of 10 as well. Thank you so much. Andy says, thank you. I'll see you for Raw. Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much once again for spending the weekend with me. It was a pleasure doing the watch along. Once again, thank you so much. You all have a good night. Get some rest. Get some sleep. I will see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. Have a good time, guys. Sleep well. And Chris says, I rated a solid 8. Would have been higher, but the lighting, that's right. Lighting. Cannot forget the lighting. You're right. Makes sense. Once again, thank you so much, guys. Everybody have a good night. Sleep well. I'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. It's going to be a great night. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. You all take care. Have a good night. Sleep well. Bye-bye.